Hey, welcome to Shecago Nails and Makeup. Just give me 5 minutes just so we can get everyone in here. Grab your snacks, grab whatever you need, have your questions ready, and we'll get started really soon. But just give us 5 minutes, okay? Welcome. Everyone is welcome. There are no dumb questions. This is a place of learning. This is a place of real business talk for beauty professionals. So in a few minutes, we'll get started, okay? Welcome to Shecago Nails and Makeup. Just give me 5 minutes just so we can get everyone in here. Grab your snacks, grab whatever you need, have your questions ready, and we'll get started really soon. But just give us 5 minutes, okay? Welcome. Everyone is welcome. There are no dumb questions. This is a place of learning. This is a place of real business talk for beauty professionals. So in a few minutes, we'll get started, okay? Welcome to Shecago Nails and Makeup. Just give me 5 minutes just so we can get everyone in here. Hey, welcome to Shecago Nails and Makeup. Just give me 5 minutes just so we can get everyone in here. Grab your snacks, grab whatever you need, have your questions ready, and we'll get started really soon. But just give us 5 minutes, okay? Welcome. Everyone is welcome. There are no dumb questions. This is a place of learning. This is a place of real business talk for beauty professionals. So in a few minutes, we'll get started, okay? Welcome to Shecago Nails and Makeup. Just give me 5 minutes just so we can get everyone in here. Grab your snacks, grab whatever you need, have your questions ready, and we'll get started really soon. But just give us 5 minutes, okay? Welcome. Everyone is welcome. There are no dumb questions. This is a place of learning. This is a place of real business talk for beauty professionals. So in a few minutes, we'll get started, okay? Welcome to Shecago Nails and Makeup. Just give me 5 minutes just so we can get everyone in here. Grab your snacks, grab whatever you need, have your questions ready, and we'll get started really soon. But just give us 5 minutes, okay? Welcome. Everyone is welcome. There are no dumb questions. This is a place of learning. This is a place of real business talk for beauty professionals. So in a few minutes, we'll get started, okay? Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello. It is really hot in here. It's hot outside, so I really had to leave this. I have to really leave the air on. I'm trying to adjust the temperature, the lighting temperature. That ain't it. There we go. Because I think I just have a little bit too. I have a little bit too bright. So how's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? Oh my God, it's hot. It's hot. How is everyone doing today? Like seriously. Hi. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This is the old comment. Very nice. Thank you. Yay, I'm here. Hey, Shecago. Hey, everyone. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Keeping Nettie. Hey, Trinity from Trinidad. We have somebody in here from Trinidad and Tobago, right? Ah, hey, we always get these people from all over the world. I just love it. Um, hey, Izzy's Nails. Cece is in the house. She said, I love the intro. Thank you so much. You know, I literally stayed up all night creating that because, yeah, I wanted to have my own personal one instead of switching over to another screen. They only allow me to do 5 minutes, and sometimes 5 minutes is not enough. That's why you might get a replay. Just trying to give people enough time to get the all these comments and stuff. Trying to give people time to log in and get the notification because sometimes it's a little laggy, you know. So you said, right? I'm glad y'all like that. I created that myself. I told you anything you want to do, you literally can do it. You literally can make it happen if you put in the time and sit down and just research. Like Google is your best friend. I swear to God. Good. I'm so glad y'all like that. Yes, just to let you all know where I am with it. Yeah, I made that from scratch, like out of my head. Bumping. Y'all was bumping to the music. Good. I'm going to be changing up here and there. Hey, Minded Minds. Hey, Daniela. And Cece saying hello to everyone. She said she's not coming on camera because she is in a hot mess today. That's why I have on the scarf, honey. Anytime you're not looking your best, honey, this is a look too, honey. I always put on the scarf. Tell everybody. I tell everybody. Oh my God, we have Daniela. So we have people from all over the world here. Daniela's from Holland. So we have welcome. We have somebody from Trinidad, from Holland. We have people from all over the world. Hello, hello, hello. So I wanted to do a case study. I'm gonna need the fan, okay? Because y'all know I'm old. Where's my fan? My makeup station is right here. I usually have a fan in here. Where's my fan? Did someone take my fan? I think someone took my fan, guys. That is so crazy. Wow. Wait, I gotta find this fan. I know it's right here somewhere. It's in one of these drawers or something. Someone took my fan. Oh my God. Whatever. But hell, let me turn on the air above me. It's hot in here. Okay. Okay. There we go. So, you said, what's the YouTube channel? The YouTube channel is Shecago Nails and Makeup. That's the YouTube channel because, again, today we have Facebook on here as well. So some people don't know me from YouTube. They know me just from Facebook. So my YouTube is Shecago Nails and Makeup. Talking to the nail techs and beauty professionals. So, you know, I had to come live. I have a whole notebook of stuff to talk about, but there was a case study and I kind of told Cece about it. We were discussing it the other day, but I said, you know what, this would make a great, excellent case study. And the name of the case study is the Penny Pinching Salon. The Penny Pinching Salon. Isn't that interesting? I got a couple of questions for you all because I kind of changed up the way that I did. I'm doing the case studies because I'm just too busy. I'm just too busy to always do all this extra work. So I'm trying to find ways. But the Penny Pincher Salon is a case study. And basically what happened was delicious and nutritious. This person may or may not be watching a nail. This is a true story. A nail tech came to me and said, hey, I just graduated school and I was going to work at the salon, but, you know, they want to pay me $8.50 an hour. So I'm still looking for some place. I think I may just work from home. So I said, wow. And I talked to her and I said what I had to say to her or whatever. But I just wanted to get you guys input because I thought this would be an excellent case study. So I guess I have a few questions. And I guess my first question would be, how much do you think a new nail tech should be paid in a salon that pays an hourly pay? How much do you think a nail tech should be paid? Because they were offering her $8.50 an hour. She just graduated school. How much should a new nail tech be paid? I just really want to know, like, what do you guys think? I want to see how many people think the same, because that's the one thing I'm learning in this channel is that people, a lot of us, we feel like everyone thinks like us. And that's why they say the little saying, not everyone has the same heart. And that's one thing I've learned here. Not everyone thinks the same. You'd be surprised. What you think is normal is not normal. You get what I'm saying? So I got a lot of people on my Facebook. Hey, you guys, I see you all down there. So can you all chime in and just tell me how much do you think a new nail tech who's going into a salon, how much you should be paid going into a new salon? $20? Are you saying $20 an hour? Izzy Nail said $15 an hour minimum wage. You said at least $12 an hour plus tips and commissions. Okay, Cece, what do you say? Well, no, I don't want Cece. Cece, don't say too much, but how much did you think you should be getting paid? Kimberly Williams said $10 an hour. So we got $10 an hour, $12 an hour plus commission and tips, $15 an hour minimum wage. And Latanya McMore says $20 an hour. And I see you, Dion. Hi. And yeah. So I really want to know what you all think, because we're talking about an hourly wage here. So I want to see what you guys would think. Like if you went to a salon, you were new in nail tech, and you walk into a salon and they offered you an hourly salary, what would you be expecting to be? What would be satisfactory to you? $10, 50% commission, 13. And I know this is not dollars, so I'm not sure what this equates to in dollars, but yeah. So they said $8.50 an hour. Cece, what do you say? Let's see what Cece says. Let's see what Cece says. Cece's going to come back and say something unless she over there hollering at one of the babies. You know how that can go. So let's see what she says. Let's see if we get a comment by the time we come back here. Cece over here talking to other people. Salon business is a little bit different when it comes to healthcare. They're not going to give you that walking in the door. Cece, what do you think? So you said 13 to start. And I know I don't know how those dollars, I don't know how that equates to dollars. So Mind and Minds. Oh, here's someone else. Trinity DD said minimum wage. Okay. So I thought that this was an excellent case study, because I think that people get this confused. And this is why this channel exists. Okay. What I've done is, I never say anyone's answers are wrong per se. I try not to. But what I want to do is I try to put my perspective on it, because I've been in every scenario you can imagine. And I've been in it from different angles, as you all know, from salon owner to high end, low end, the hood, the high end, the celebrities, all that good stuff. So I've seen this business from so many different angles, and there was no one to tell me. So I just wanted to put this out here to see what people were thinking, right? So you said nothing less than minimum wage. Nothing less than minimum wage. Okay. I'm just listening. I pay for my lady's nails, and the bill can be as high as $100, so it's got to be around $20 an hour. Okay. If she is new, they might give her minimum wage with a low commission. Okay. I like all these answers, because it's ranging from like what, $10 up to $20 an hour. So I've been thinking about this for a couple days now, and this is what I've come up with. I want to do a little exercise today where we go through some different scenarios, and we're going to see how that money looks on both ends. And so I just want to make sure that people understand what they're saying or what their expectations are, if they're realistic for both parties, if they're fair to both parties, because everyone's thinking about what they want, But we have to look at why sometimes, and I'm telling you this from being a salon owner. I used to take people out of school. I used to do interns and give CU hours and all this stuff. I understand why payments are structured a certain way. So what I've done is I've written down different scenarios and ran some numbers, and we're going to go through them together so we can kind of take a look. You ready? So we can kind of take a look at what the real business is like, because I just knocked something over, but I think I know what I knocked over. Ooh, I knocked over something I don't want to knock over, especially not this, because this little stuff is leaky. Okay, here we go. All numbers matter. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn this down a little bit more, because we're going to look at some real numbers here, okay? And I want you all to really think about it. Can you all please engage me and talk to me, because this is what you should be doing, you know, if you really want to be in this business. Like, a lot of people say they want to be in this business, but a lot of people just want to do the designs. A lot of people don't want to understand how they're going to make this money. They want to do this, but they don't even know how they're going to make the salary that's going to make them happy. You got to understand the industry, how the numbers work. So when you start making decisions on where you're going to work and be every day, because when you're in these salons, you spend a lot of hours in the salon, okay? So when you're making these type of decisions, they have to be based off of something that makes sense. Other than, I got a good vibe. You got to know how to run your numbers, right? So here's my first scenario. All numbers matter. Can you all see okay? Just let me know. Can you all see okay? You know, I told you I got dry erase boards everywhere. It might be time for some new ones. Can you all see? Just let me know. Say yes, no. Can you hear me? What's going on? Let me know. Okay, maybe there is a lag, but I'm going to keep going. So, okay, you can see. So we're going to start out today with a full set. At your typical salon, you can hear too? Okay, cool. So we're going to start out with a full set. A full set of nails. So you're in the salon, you're new, you right out of school, you're coming into the salon, they're giving you a chance, and they say, okay, we're going to give you a full set. How much do you think that full set of nails cost? I'm going to pull this over here too because of my calculator, in case you all say some different things. How much do you think a full set of nails cost? Just throw out some numbers. Seriously, like, these are the type of things that you all should be thinking about, because these are the type of things when looking for a salon, you should know what you're looking for. You know, it's so many different scenarios you can go into, skill levels. Okay, we got $25. Kimberly said $25 for a full set of nails. Let's run that scenario. I want two more people to give me a number on what they think a full set of nails will cost in a typical salon. A full set. Just a full set. 35. I'm not going to include Tanya's because Tanya is not a nail tech. We just said a plain full set of nails. So we got 25, 30, 35. At the discount salon, 35, and then you said 50 on that. So, okay, we're going to go with the number $35. $35, right? $35. Now, you're a new nail tech. How long does it take you to do a good full set of nails? A good full set of nails. You're in the salon, you're not familiar with it. You're in the salon and you're doing real people for real money. I know how long it takes the average nail tech who's a beginner to do a full set of nails. A good set of nails. Not a practice play set of nails, a good set of nails. Tanya, I'm not listening to you. That's my next door neighbor from when I grew up. How long do you think it takes a new nail tech to do a full set of nails? Ha ha ha. 2 hours possibly, an hour and a half. I was on 3 hours. See that? So we got an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours. So what I wrote down here, I just went with 2.5 hours because I already knew what the answer was. I'm not new to this, so I already knew. So I put 2.5 hours. So this is just an example of how I want you to look at it. See, you all are saying up to 3 and 4 hours, but I took it conservative and said, see, new 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I went conservative and I said, I'm going to go with 2.5 hours because I already have all this stuff written out, different scenarios, right? I want to show you all something. Being a business owner and how this business works, why a lot of people have unrealistic expectations of this business and they don't last because they don't run their numbers and they don't think it all the way through. Okay, so let's do some math here. If a full set costs $35 and it takes you 2.5 hours to complete a set of nails, that means that with the scenario that the person that was talking to me, she said she didn't work there basically because it was $8.50 an hour. They were paying her $8. They want to offer her $8.50 an hour, right? So at 2.5 hours, let's do some math here. Let's do some math. Let's get into it. I'm about to show you something real. And if you follow what I'm about to say, you're gonna get everything else I'm about to say. Let's get okay, $8.50 an hour. It takes you 2.5 hours. So that's $8.50 for the first hour, $8.50 for the second hour. Then that other half an hour, how much is that? $4.25. So how much is that? 5, 12, right? 16, 17, 21, 25. So this set of nails costs $35. You want us to pay you $21.25 out of that $35. So if you minus that, let's see, did I do that here? I had it on with the design. So y'all, I didn't even, on my scenario, I put a design on here. This, you all, I'm just putting a plain full set. I didn't even put designs in here. So you all are saying 2 to 3 hours, up to 4 hours without even designs. My scenario actually had a design in it. So now I got to calculate how much is $35 minus 21.25, $13.75. So basically, what this person is saying, based on how much they think they should be making as a new nail tech, that they can do a full set of nails that cost $35, and they expect to receive $21.25 out of that $35, even though they take 2.5 hours to do a plain full set of nails. And you want to leave the salon with $13.75. Well, here's the problem, you guys. Out of that $13.75, the salon has to do marketing to get people in that salon, because when you are paid by the hour, you are an employee and you are not, those are not your employees. So those are their clients. So they have to do marketing. They have to pay rent. They have to buy supplies. They have to buy toiletries. They have to pay for cleaning crew, and they have to pay payroll taxes. All the money they pay you, they actually have to pay a payroll tax on this $21.25. Plus, they have to pay income tax. And then they're still trying to make a profit. So do you think that it's fair for a new nail tech with no real experience who works this slow to make majority of the money? Because if you look at this number, out of $35, you're making over 50%. And no one in the industry, especially coming in the door, is making this much of a percentage. That is way more than 50%. That's more like 60 something, 70%. No one makes 70% coming in the door. You have to be very seasoned and like the bomb, and they can't live without you for you to try to make that type of money. That is not realistic. Do these numbers make sense? I'm just showing you an example of why new nail techs make what they make. You're asking to walk away with majority of the money, and you're not putting none of the overhead, none of the taxes involved or anything. Do you think that's right? Just look at those numbers. I don't think people break down their numbers like this when it comes to business, right?
Does this make sense? I just want to know. Hands, show, say yes or whatever. Does this make sense to you all? Okay. So this is funny that you say this because $8.50 is slave work, right? And I guess that's how she was thinking. But this is so funny because, and I'm not saying this to be funny, but I'm saying this as a previous salon owner. What do you bring to the table? Seriously, what do you bring to the table? This is no different than you being a server. Waitresses make like $4 an hour because they are a tipping industry. Waitresses make way less than minimum wage. They always have. I've been a waitress before, and I still made my money because this is not an industry. This is what I keep trying to drill into everyone. This is not an industry that is about you making all this money. This is an industry for entrepreneurs because it's all about what you make it. And if you work this slow, nobody's going to pay you to work that slow on the 35 because that's a really easy set. You should be done with this in 40 freaking minutes. 40 minutes. If you want to see some money, you would have to be finishing up this set in 40 minutes. And when I say 40 minutes, I mean they need to be walking out the door, walking towards the front to pay in 40 minutes, not 2.5, not 3 hours, not 4 hours. If I fooled with a whole bunch of people who work this slow, my salon would be shut down within 6 months because I would have to run through my reserve because I wouldn't be able to pay my bills off of $13.75. I'm just saying. You said you bring a license, but okay, what does the license mean? And all a license means is that you went to school to get the basic skill and that you know how to clean. It doesn't mean that you're skilled at what you do. It just means that you have the basic requirements by law to do what you do. But it doesn't make you a skilled employee to make money for yourself and the business. I'm you know, and I'm the person that's going to say the hard truth, but I'm telling you, I'm showing you the math. See, people could feel some type of way about and I had to tell her the same thing. People could feel some type of way, but I thought this would be a great case study because the math don't ever lie. And if you think taking this long on a full set of nails in a salon, if you think you should be making more than this, you're mistaken. Because if you made more, let's just say if you made $10, the salon will be at the rate that you're working, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. The salon will literally have to pay you for all them hours that it took you to do one little simple set of nails. And then let's just say it took you 3 hours. Let's say it took you almost 4 hours to do a simple set of medium or long nails, just a simple little set with some gel on it. It took you 4 hours. If you think about this, think about what you're saying now. Think about what you're saying. Not you. I'm just saying in general for anybody who watches this video. If we bump this up to $10 an hour and it takes you 3 to 4 hours to do a set of nails, do you realize we in the negative? Because the damn set only costs $35. Think about that. That don't make sense. That does not make sense. Nobody's going to pay you $40. Look, ain't nobody going to pay you $40 to do a service that costs $35. Do you understand why they paid you that low? Your skill is not there. You're not there yet. That is why you're being paid so low. People be in their feelings, they don't want to build their skill level. This is not something just because you got a license, you got to make all this money. You got to be good, you got to be quick. If I paid you any more than $8.50 an hour, I'm losing money. I'm already losing money at $13.75 if it take you that long, just 2.5 hours. If it take you 3 hours, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I put you on the floor and I paid you $8.50 an hour and it took you 2.5 hours to do a plain set of nails, I got to pull you off the floor. And CC know how I run. I can't run. I have to pull you back off the floor. You got to go back into apprentice mode. You got to go back into apprentice mode. You got to keep practicing. I'm going to make you work on models because you're not ready. I know people don't want to hear this. This is that hard lesson, but the math do not lie. If I put this at $10, that means that I will owe you $25 out of the $35. So you will be walking away with $25 and I will be walking away with $10. I can't pay bills out of that $10. I can't afford to have you work on the floor. You're making me lose money. I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but the numbers don't ever lie. And I said, I'm going to stop talking and I'm about to show them how this math breakdown from a previous salon owner. These are facts. I know people don't want to hear it. These numbers do not lie. I got a couple more scenarios. I'm just telling you. This is why salon owners pay new people who slow that much, because if you're taking that loan, it don't work. We can't do business like that. We cannot. I know people don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You need to hear it. In the real world, people don't care about your feelings. In the real world, people care about the numbers. It's numbers. Okay. Cece said true facts. Independence. You might want to go independent. And that's why I said there's so many different ways to go with this. But see, this is the same thing. It goes any type of way. If people don't sit down and think about their numbers, people be busy and don't even be making no dang on money because they don't know how to calculate their money. You said you was making $10 an hour. You wasn't taking that long on no Saturday else, were you? They wasn't letting you take that long on Saturday nails. You ain't got to tell me. If you were taking that long on the Saturday nails, you were getting scraps. Because that's how we would have to do it. As a business owner, we would have to give you the leftover people. We could not put you in real position if you work super slow. You're making me lose money. You're just getting the people that's sitting there waiting, and we don't want them waiting. So we're just trying to accommodate them. We're going to just put them in your chair. But we know you're going to take forever to do them. In this real business and in real life, you cannot work that slow. You can, but you're gonna be the help. You're not gonna really be considered like part of the regular rotation. You move too slow to really be in the real rotation. The real rotation will be running circles around you. True, I get paid hourly as a barber, and our manager wants us to do 3 haircuts an hour. It's not easy. No, it's not easy. And this is what I keep saying. It ain't no la-di-da career field. I'm in here sweating. So when people say, oh, you look cute, I don't look like this when I'm working. I am busting a straight up sweat. When I tell you I'm busting a straight up sweat, because I got a schedule to keep on. So that timing and getting caught up in the glitter and stuff, this is why this channel exists, because that's cute. But if you really trying to do this full time, I want you to know the reality of what it is. So here's a guy saying he's a barber and he has to do 3 haircuts in an hour. And he hates feeling rushed, but it beats paying $800 a month. So he rather see, it's different angles you can go with this. So he don't want that pressure of paying that rent, that $200 a week, because that's $800 a month, right? So instead of paying the $200 a week, he'd rather go ahead and go with what the manager told him he had to pay. You know why the manager said that? Because mathematically, that's how much they need to make an hour for it to be profitable for him to pay that hourly amount. Otherwise, the math won't work. The business will be shut down. I'm very passionate about this because a lot of people do not get this, and they get too much in their feelings, and it's just business, okay? It's just business. It's nothing personal. It's business. This type of math right here, salon will be shut down. And a lot of salons shut down quick because they don't know how to even calculate this. What they need to be making people, how fast people need. They don't know. A lot of salon owners don't even do hair, nails, makeup, whatever. They just got a little money, opened up something. They don't know nothing about the business. I am not one of the people. You will have to move fast. If you move this slow, I will pull you off the floor, and you're going to have to practice some more or just do stragglers, people that walk in and ain't nobody else to do them. It sounds hard. Some people might be like, oh, I don't care. If you don't get in your feelings about it, you better take what I'm saying and suck it up to business knowledge, because that's what the salon owner going to do to you. A smart business owner, that's what they're going to do. You would make them lose money. Until you get better, that's what they would do. They would give you a chance, but you cannot be in a rotation like that. You got to get the leftovers until you move faster. When I started, I barely made any money. I remember, yes. And that's the part that people don't want to hear, right? I never worked a salon. You never work for a salon. You always work for yourself. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something. I always tell people it's good to work for a salon because your skill level will kind of be like this. And a lot of things you think you know, you don't know because you haven't been around other people to learn. And I can't work in a salon these days, but I've worked in, Cece can tell you, we both worked in probably 50 salons between the two of us. And we know enough. And a lot of stuff we wouldn't have known had we not went through those experiences. A lot of them were bad, but I always come out of each salon stronger or smarter, even if it was a bad experience. So I still encourage people to get out there and work in a spa a salon, and different environments so you become a well-rounded technician. Because working for yourself completely from the beginning, you get in a bubble. You really get in a bubble when you get stuck in your ways. And some of the ways you think are good may not be so beneficial, I'm going to say. It may be some better ways to do things, some faster ways. And you won't learn that unless you go in other environments. Just saying, that's just my little opinion. Salon life is tough. They are on you with that speed. Would you tell them? Would you tell them? Because, you know, people be mad at me when I say the truth. That's in real life. In my real life, people get mad at me because I say the truth. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'm so exhausted. I have been, even today when I'm working, sometimes I'm so exhausted. I don't even have energy to clean up. When I tell you I don't have energy to clean up, I literally am too exhausted to clean up. I will sit there. I used to go outside and smoke a cigarette or whatever, or I used to just sit there and talk on the phone, play on my phone, whatever, because I had to detox or come down off that high of working so fast. It's like you be in a zone for hours and hours and hours and hours of trying to be on for people and trying to be bubbly and nice and keep on track. It's not easy. But once you keep doing it and get focused, it gets better. But the timing is everything in this business. Time is money. And in this business, time literally, see, I showed you the numbers. Time literally is money. Literally. When you go work in a salon, your feelings will be hurt if you think that your slow timing is going to suffice. It will not. They will try to work with you, but you're going to have to really put in some effort. CC said, I've been there before. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. Your feelings will get hurt. I would work with people, but I would pull them off the floor. I always gave people a test, though. I had 3-tier system, and I would test them before I would even make them an offer, because I had 3 different pay rates based on your skill level. But if a person started messing up on people, I would pull them off the floor in a minute. Honey, you got to come off this floor, and we're going to have you work on some volunteers for a minute. I've been there. Okay. Time for me to work on my speed. I just want to break that down. I'm that person, like, you can hate me, but I'm okay with being not liked, because I'm helping some people not bump their head as much as I did. And you can learn new ways of doing things. Yeah, she's talking about working different salons. Just working for yourself right out the door, you need to get out there and see what the world is like. Because you will be kind of behind on things, and your technique and skill might be a little dated. You don't even know because you haven't been around anybody else. You say it's not pretty at all. They don't understand. When it's busy, there is no time to talk and eat. Just work and work fast. Exactly. You don't even have time to eat. There are so many days I don't eat. And the only reason why I know I haven't eaten is because I start to feel dizzy or weird. I start to feel jittery. And I'm like, damn, did I eat today? Did I eat today? And that's all the time. 30 years in, I still work that hard where I forget literally to eat. Okay? So I want people to know what this industry is really like. You said, I picked this career to free myself of supervisors and micromanaging. Yeah, see, now that's working in the salon. This is just what it is working in the salon. But my thing was that person had unrealistic expectations of what they should be getting paid for what they brought to the table. When you come out of school, a license just says you got the basic skills and that you are, you meet the minimum state board requirements that's required. That don't mean you're good. It just means that you legal. That's all it means. It don't mean that you're good. It's a lot of licensed people that are not good or work too slow, or they just don't really know what they're doing. We all know that school barely teach you that much anyway, so it's just required. So let's get into it. That's why I want to break it down in numbers. If you made $10 an hour, I couldn't even survive. After I paid the payroll taxes, because we have to pay payroll taxes. When you own and you paying people by the hour, you owe payroll taxes. After I paid payroll taxes and all that type of stuff, pay into that for you as my employee, plus my rent. I couldn't even make rent off of this. If I had a whole salon of people like this, I would be behind on my rent. I promise you. Working at a spa is slavery. Pedicure and manicure has to be done in an hour. Yep. I was about to say CC will tell you that, but this is CC talking. That's how fast they expect you to work. A manicure and a pedicure, you need to be done with that in 1 hour. 1 hour. Next. Your books, when you walk in for the day, the people are already listed. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And you say, where's my break? Let me tell you something. Salons are known for not giving you a break. And in my line, CC, anybody who's worked in the salon, they are known for not giving you a break at all. I used to get into it when I worked for Mario Tricoci, Elizabeth Arden. I used to get into it with them because they literally would have me 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They had me like 9 people scheduled back to back. I was a pedicure specialist. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 7. Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people. I would literally work from 10 to 7 or 10 to 8, 10 to 9, and they wouldn't even put a break in for me. And do you know that they would try to argue with me when I asked for a break? So what we would have to do is, you get that money when it's coming in the summertime. You could easily make 600, 700, 800 in a day easily. So while the money is there, you go grab it, but you just run in the break room while they're soaking their feet. You hurry up and soak the person as quick as possible, and you run in there and you eat something, because this is the type of schedule they expected you to be on. But see, people get caught up on the wrong thing too, because while you all are looking at this little stupid $8.50 an hour, what you don't know is when I worked for Mario Tricoci, I was being paid minimum wage. I was on a commission or minimum wage, whichever one was higher. The commission was always higher because I could keep up with my speed. And so if I'm doing 9 people a day, the pedicures were higher. But if I was doing 9 people a day plus tips, because these were very wealthy people, not play wealthy, not 100,000, because 100,000 is nothing. These were people that were multimillionaires, card on file, driving Lamborghinis, had drivers dropping them off, lunch served to them, their fur coats being hung for them. The tips alone right here, the tips alone off a day like this could be $200. That's just the tips alone, plus the commission. You get what I'm saying? So when you're making that type of money because you're fast enough to keep up with this type of schedule, you don't care about making $8.50 an hour because you never see the $8.50. That's when you're on a commission versus hourly. You got to understand this business, because this is why a lot of people don't make it, because they don't understand it. They see little, they hear something like $8.50 an hour and they go run for the hills. Use the $8.50 an hour experience to build your skill level and move up, move around. You're not going to come in the door killing it. Stop being unrealistic. Let me read. Let me read. I am older and just realized I love creating nails. Is it ridiculous to think I could make a living from it at 49? Why not? I'm 43. That's all I do for a living. Why not? I'm 43. Why not? Why not? Why not? The key to making money at anything you want to do, especially nowadays, is proper branding. Properly branding yourself is super important. And as long as you brand yourself, and what I will tell you is that if you want to make a living at it, you have to be comfortable with social media. If you're not comfortable or don't understand social media, or if you shun social media, you will have an extremely hard time making enough money to replace whatever income you have now. So you must be comfortable with social media, and you need to know how to brand yourself. That's why I created this book here, the 30-Day Nail Technician Bootcamp Challenge. It's a 4-week challenge that tells you things you need to do every week to get your business off the ground. It's purchased right here on Shecago Beauty Source, and it's available in digital format that you can get right away if you're out the country, or you can order the hard copy. So this was just one scenario. I'm going to keep it moving because I really want people, because this is recorded, right? So I know people are going to watch this and watch it a few times. So do you all want to move on to the next scenario that I wrote down? Because I have a few here. I want people to understand, we think salons are being cheap, but no one sits down to do the numbers. No one ever does that part. So let me read these comments. You said, I am on 2 hours. I like to pop them out in hours. Only gel polish is 45 minutes. Boom. Okay. Oh yeah, 1 hour, even the clients would rush you. You have to be done. No breaks at all. Yeah, don't nobody have time for you to be sitting around taking forever in this business. Once you really get into it, honey, it's boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm telling you. Literally. Boom, boom, boom. It's a blur. Your day will be a big blur. I do by even give myself a break. It'll be like 10 p.m. It's like, oh, that's why my hair hurts. Exactly. Exactly. They don't get it. It's like you'll be sitting here and you'll be moving so fast, and you don't forget you gotta be having great conversation with people. You gotta be bubbly, you gotta be on, you can't have bad moods, you can't have a bad day, you can't have gas. You gotta always be, yeah, oh, that's pretty, oh, that's pretty. And when you get to working, all this shit looks the same. Everybody like, which one you think? I don't care. It looks like, come on, let's get started. That's what you're really gonna be thinking. Like, I don't care, just pick one. But you gotta act engaged. I mean, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I love this color or whatever. But you gotta act. You gotta be on top of being hungry and trying to keep up with schedule. You gotta be on. You gotta be nice, no matter how you feel. You could have had a fight with your boyfriend, whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's not pretty. This is not pretty. This is not for weak people either. This is a hustle. You better take a bite of your sandwich in between clients. Exactly. You be like, oh, let me go to the back and grab this. And I do it all the time. I'm like, hold on 1 minute. And I run over there to the refrigerator and grab something real quick. I always try to keep snacks and stuff around and grab that and chew it real fast and run back in there. That's what we do. That's how tight you are working. Once you really get good and get to going, that's how tight it is. This 2.5, 3 hours, 4 hours, you cannot work in a salon going that slow. You cannot. You cannot. They will put you as extra help. You're literally going to become an assistant. I know people don't want to hear that, but you're going to kind of be an assistant. You're going to be like an assistant who can step in as needed. That's what they're going to look at you as. You got to clean your tools in between. You got to give them time to disinfect. When you work in a salon also, how many pairs of tools do you think you need to have in order to work in a salon? How many you're supposed to have, guess what? 6 or more sets of tools. To work a full day in a salon that's busy, we have 6 or more sets of tools at any given time to rotate them. That's how fast we move. We're moving so fast that we don't have time to wait for those to clean. We keep 6 to 8 sets in Barbicide, in the store, in the steam caddy, whatever. I don't like those things, but we keep those cleaning at all times. That's how fast we move. We're moving so fast, we gotta have that many pair in rotation. Plus, we might have some extra ones in our personal locker. That's how fast you gotta be able to move. Doing 2.5, 3, 4 hours, you ain't doing number 2 people in a day. Uh-oh, let me turn this off. Well, let me turn this down. The internet just went completely out. Can you all hear me? I want to see who's here. Can you all hear me, see me, hear me, see me? No, they say Mighty Mind say yes. Okay. I was trying to get Cece to talk to you all. Okay. I was like, tell them I'm trying. I was trying to get everything. Cece to talk to you all. Wait, hold on. I thought I turned this down. I finally got a new phone. Everything just shut down. And Cece was saying that those kids started all this mobile learning, so they really at home doing all this stuff online with homework and all that. So, she knows she got 4 babies. So, okay. So, y'all got me to preaching, and Cece was just, when I just talked to her, she was like, honey, they don't know. Da, 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 da. So, okay, so that's one scenario. And I'm not trying to scare you all, but I want people to be realistic. Okay. And I think the numbers help people to be realistic. And somebody like said, clean the tools. Like somebody else just said, you got to have 10 sets of tools. You can't come to know. And that's another thing. New people walk in with 1 set of tools, some stuff they have from school, 2 sets, thinking they're about to kill it. You're going to probably, they're going to lose money with you in the beginning. You're not going to really be making them any money. You're going to be losing them money because you're going to be slow. You're not going to know what stuff is. You're not going to know how things flow. It takes a good month to 6 weeks to really even get used to a new place. So everybody moves slow at first, but you're definitely going to be slow. And so you can't expect to make all this money. Yeah, that's about right. $8.50 an hour. You said definitely have lots of tools, but I like cleaning as I go. And see, I usually work with like 4 to 5 sets of tools in Barbicide at all times. You said I would get yelled at for cleaning your tools. Well, I'm constantly cleaning the set and throwing them in the Barbicide, but I always have sets already going. When I'm in a salon, you gotta have multiple sets of tools. You gotta constantly invest in tools. You're gonna be running through the tools like crazy. Ain't no time to be, sometimes you don't even have time to clean the tools. That's why you need about 6 or more sets, because sometimes you get that busy where you're just throwing a couple sets off to the side and you got to wash them later when you get a breather. That's how busy it gets. So for you all that's saying 2.5 or more hours, they're going to be standing there. This is how the owner's going to be standing there looking at you. And they will they'll start doing like this to you. Basically like, don't put her in a rotation. That's what they're saying. Don't put her in a rotation. Just give her the extra walk-ins. That's exactly what they're going to be saying. I promise you. It says you're in a whole salon studio. That's good too. You just got to know how to build a business. Hello, everyone. I just got here. I missed a lot. I will rewatch the beginning. Yeah, we just came back in because the internet completely just fell out. Yep, it froze up bad. I had to unplug it all the way over there at the modem and let it come in, reload itself. So I'm scrolling. Okay, so you all can hear me. So I'm going to give you all another scenario. So let's do some more scenarios of working in the salon and what that money really looks like. So let's keep going. And let's keep going. While I'm writing this down, I have a special little box. I have a special little package here for auction. For auction today, just one special little package. But guess what? It's the best package out of everything. And I want to know if you all are interested in this package. Something good here. How many stuff just came in this week? Let me know. Let me know if you're interested. Hey, QT. Hey, AT. Hey, Janae. So here's another scenario. What's the next one? Hold on, I'm just looking here. scenario, we're going to do this one. We're going to do the one that's more realistic, that they would give to a new person. Because certain things, because you're new, they're not going to give it to you because they don't feel like you'll be able to handle it, or you're just going to be like taken for freaking ever with. So here will be one that they will give you in a salon if you're new to try to see what you're made of. They'll give you, let's do this one. We're going to do a pedicure, and a no chip. I need another marker. And a no chip manicure. So let me get another marker. How much do you think a pedicure and a no chip manicure should be? How much do you think a pedicure and a no chip manicure should be? Pedicure, no chip manicure. Pedicure, no chip manicure. A pedi and a no chip mani. And also, how long do you think it should take you? So how long do you think a no chip manicure, just a regular, we're just going to say no, actually, if you work in the salon nowadays, a lot of people want, so we're going to say a no chip pedicure and a no chip manicure. So a no chip pedicure, a no chip manicure. How long do you think it should take, and how much should it cost? Because why everybody on their feelings, we be looking at the numbers as salon owners. I need some answers. Dazzle girl, hey girl, you said at least 70. Okay. Shannon, hey Shannon came around $70. So we are 70. Kimberly Williams says 45 for both. No, never. Unless you're in a school. $80. Okay. Sarah Star said 50 for a no chip manicure and pedicure. $50? No, that's in the school. Those are school prices. 45 minutes for a pedicure and 30 for a manicure is $70. Okay. An hour and 40 minutes. Okay. $80. Cece said 80. Okay. You said you're in Australia. Oh, we got people here from all over the world. We got somebody here from Australia. In Australia, that would be around 90 Australian or so. Quick job, maybe an hour and a half. See what I'm saying? Quick job. Okay, so I'm hearing between 60, 70. Did I see 60, 70, 80, $60? That's too cheap. Unless you're right out of school, that's too cheap. That's too much for too little. Okay. I'm just hearing what everyone says, but I'm just, for those of you who are charging that little, unless you're right out of school and still practicing, that's way too cheap. Because a gel pedicure takes a little longer. It's a little more work. Stop lowballing yourself. Stop it. This is what I tell you all. Stop lowballing people, because people will get around you and act broke every time. But you have to remember that this is a beauty service. It is not a necessity. It's not food. It is an extra service. I never had hair and nails budgeted into my own damn budget. And I'm in the industry. And I still budget when I get stuff done. I don't get it done on a regular basis. So people who can afford to get this done every month, they got the money. So don't let them make you feel no type of way about it. Charge what you need to charge. They paying for it. They pay for everything they want to pay for. This is not food. They got money. If they can afford to put this in their budget, they got money. Even if they don't, this is important enough for them to make it try to fit. Don't let people put that off on you, because they will put that off on you to take an L. They're going to take an L so they can have something they don't really need to live. This is extra. Nails is a luxury. It's not a necessity. I don't feel bad. I hook people up who hook me up. How about that? Okay. Cece said an hour and 20 minutes for a no chip manicure and pedicure. 60, 70, 80. $60, $70, $80. Okay. I had 70 here, but I had that as a regular pedicure and a full. No, that's the wrong scenario. I wrote a couple of scenarios. No chip and pedi. I still had $70. So since it's gonna be a no chip pedi and mani, my real price would be $80. So we're going to say $80, right? $80. $80. How long are you all taking to do this? I'm sorry. How long will we taking to do this no chip manicure and no chip pedicure? Why you all telling me? I got to work on sticking to my price list and not lowball myself. That's right. You only give people discounts when it's like their birthday or they do something. They always tipping you. You want to show your appreciation. Other than that, don't feel no type of way about having to give people discounts. They like your work or they don't. They pay everybody else. They pay people they don't know, they're not familiar with, they're not comfortable with. They went to a salon they never been in before. They pay the price or they walk out the door. So you got to watch people too, because they'll pretend to be so cool with you so you can hook them up, and they ain't really that cool with you. Be careful of that too. I don't got plenty of people that got me like that. And I have to back up like, this is business. But I'm not good at being super quick without losing quality of work, working on that. It's all about focus. That's where you got to make sure you got your proper snacks, keep some almonds around you, different things like that. Keep properly hydrated, just drinking water, almonds, just making sure your laser focus is in, because sometimes I have to really shut down. That's why I play a movie for clients, so I can get in laser focus mode, because I really be talking to myself in my head, so I can stay really laser tight with my timing, because it's hard to get off schedule when you start talking. Yeah, they do lay it on thick, and they have you thinking that you their new best friend. As long as you keep hooking them up, you'll keep being their best friend. They'll act like they opening up to you and they drawing close to you and all that. Stop hooking them up and see how that change. Watch what I tell you. Not for everybody, but a lot of people. Shecago, thank you for everything you do with us. I will always support you, because nobody on YouTube supports nail techs like you. Ew, 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 ew. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. I just love what I do. I love it. And I've been doing it so long, and I swear to God, we didn't have YouTube and stuff around when we were coming up. So I just bumped my head up against the wall so many times it would make no sense. So I'm seeing like an hour and a half. I'm going to go with an hour and a half. So an hour and a half, right? At $80. If you're making $8.50 and you can do a no chip pedicure and a no chip manicure in an hour and a half, that means that you made $8. You made $8.50. $8.50 plus what? $4.25, right? For the other half an hour. So that is crazy, because then you just did a no chip manicure and pedicure for $12.75. Now, how do you feel about that? $12.75. You just did a no chip manicure and pedicure. You said it would take you 2 hours to finish. So even if you took you 2 hours to finish, you're still at $17, because it's $8.50, and that's $17, right? So you would either be making, if it took you 1.5 to 2 hours, you'd be making anywhere between $12.75 and $17 for those hour or 2 hours, right? This new scenario is a gel manicure and pedicure. For $80, that's how much the salon is charging. You're only making $8.50 an hour, and it takes you 1.5 to 2 hours to do it. Now, this right here is, to be honest with you, what the salons, this is what the salons really want to see. Because if they're making $80, even if it took you 2 hours, they would say you slow. They will say you a slow tech. But they are still making their money, right? They are still making their money, because they still made $63. They still made $63 off of you. $63 off of that service that you just did. And you're like, damn, they just made all that money off of me. But to be honest with you, if you are still taking 2 hours, you're still considered slow. And that $63, that's probably about how it goes. And that tells you that you need to go a little bit faster. But let's not forget, they have to do the marketing. They have to pay rent, all the supplies, the toiletries, the cleaning, the taxes, payroll, and all of that. So you're looking at them making $63. They still didn't really make anything, probably like $30, because about $33 of that went towards the business. But this is the real scenario that salons want to look at when you're coming to work for them. This is the type of profit they want to see, not that first scenario where you walking out with all the money. They want to see something that looks more like this, but they're walking away with $63. And they want you to be able to do those services even faster than this, because a fast technician will be able to do a no chip petty and mani in about an hour 15, hour 20 minutes. And then that second half, the other part of that second hour, they've already completed another person. So they've done 2 people in 2 hours. See, because you still got the rest of that hour for that second hour. So the time is everything when you're working in the salon. It's everything. But this scenario actually works in the salon's favor, right? That's what salons really want to see. So if you're not good at branding yourself and you have to go work in the salon, that is what it looks like when it's straight hourly. That is what it looks like when it's straight hourly. Now, let's, Cece brought up something else. Now, some salons will come up with something where it's like, we'll do 50%, wait, we'll do like $8.50 an hour. Let's take the same $8.50 an hour, or we'll say, or 50% commission. 50% commission. See, this right here, again, you guys, this is another scenario that boils down to your timing. Because if you're slow, which one, and I'm gonna step away for a minute because I want to see what you all think, because I want you all to start thinking like business people when you're making these decisions and knowing how to, run your numbers. If you are not that fast, you're not at your peak in terms of time, and a salon offers you $8.50 an hour or 50% commission, which one will work to your best advantage? Which one works to your best advantage? I'm just wondering what you all think. Tell me. Let's see what people said. You said that's why the new girls are the mani-pedi people. Exactly. They are basically like assistants who fill in. That's what they do with the new people that's not that fast. They're going to kind of like, you get the scraps. They're not going to say we're going to give you the scraps, but that's basically what happens. You said here in Miami, it's mostly a 60-40 split. It depends on the salon, and it depends on your skill level too. Because even if you got to be careful with a place giving you a 60-40 split, because they may tell you 60-40, but they're still giving you scraps. Because if you're not that fast, they're just going to let you work on a person here or there, but you're not really making any money. What's happening is you're not making any money for anyone, for yourself or for them. What's happening is they're using you to keep clients satisfied, nothing more. It's like a draw. So it's like, well, we at least we don't have people sitting around waiting. That's how they look at it. At least people are not sitting around waiting. But it's no real money being made off this technician because they still have a ways to go. 50%, thumbs down to $8.50. Let's not forget about tips though. Tips can be a good thing. See, that's where your personality and all that comes in. Commission 50%. With your speed being good, 50% is really good. 60, commission 50%, $8. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. I don't even know the answer to this one. I just thought to ask this question. Let's see something. Back to you all who said that you take 2 to 3 hours to do certain services, especially if it's a combo service. A combo service being a pedicure or something. Okay. Sometimes if you're really good, they'll start having you soak off. They'll have you working on multiple people, but you got to be good to do this. We're going to just stick with the combo. Okay. It's taking you 2 to 3 hours to do basically anything, 2 to 3 hours or more. but you're only there 8 to 10 hours a day. We're going to say a 10-hour day. So a 10-hour day, because if you're going to work in a salon, I always suggest that you don't go in every day for small hours. I suggest that you go in fewer days for more hours. Okay? I would suggest going in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Wednesday, Thursday, or something like that, or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and go stay all day instead of running back and forth for little short hours, especially if you're taking that long to do services. So if you're taking 2 to 3 hours, we're going to say on average, with you cleaning up and getting everything ready for the next person, because that has to be counted too. Time. So if you say 3 hours going into a 10-hour day, how much does that equal to? That only equals to like 3.3 people. Did you think about that? That only equals out to 3.3 people. Since you want 50% commission for you all, because the majority of you all said 50% commission, right? So at the speed that most of you all are working at, I'm going to say 3.3 people. And the reason why I can say 3.3 people is because you're not always back to back. So there are times where nobody has walked in. Everybody's busy and no one has walked in. You're waiting, you're next in line, but nobody has walked in. So if you're going off 50%, it depends on the scenario, because 3.3 people, you got to be careful, because what can happen with 3.3 people, your first service of the day could be just a no-chip pedicure, right? Which is $45. Your second service of the day could be just a regular mani-pedi, which could be like $50, right? And then your third service of the day could then be a full set and a pedicure, which could be, let's say, 40 plus 30, $70, right? So let me add that up. That's 165, right? 165, 120, 165. So at a 50% commission, you made $82.50. You made $82.50. You made $82.50 and you worked for 10 hours. See, this is how you got to think as a business owner. I'm not saying none of them are wrong or right. But when you are in this business, you have to sit down and figure out what you're doing instead of just jumping into scenarios. That's how you end up being a salon hopper, because we don't really sit down and think about how we need to think through these things. We're not sitting and think about all the different scenarios and what's best for us. And we don't find out until we get into it, right? So, and this is real. What I'm telling you, these are real scenarios. This is how it's really happened. Everything I'm telling you, I've been through it one way or another. $82.50. So you've been at this place. You already know where I'm going with this. I'm just gonna step away for a second because you already know where I'm going with this. Where am I going with this? 82.50 divided by 10 is what? Because this is very much how a day can go. A $45 no chip pedicure. The third person that came around to you was $50, and then the last person was a big one at $70. $165 and 50% commission is $82.50. You've been at work for 10 hours. How much did you make? How much did you make that day, ladies and gentlemen? How much per hour did you make? You made less than $8.50 an hour. You ain't think about it like that, did you? Because that's how it can really go. You just made $8.20 an hour. You didn't think about that, did you? $8.25 an hour. You made less on 50% commission. So don't always think you got it. Don't always think you know what you're doing. It depends. That's why I say timing is everything. Everybody want to be into designs. Okay, be designer. You're gonna be doing this as a damn hobby Because if you're not fast and you don't know how to calculate these numbers, you're going to find that your bill's not getting paid. You're always broke. You're stressed out. The salon you're working in think you're slow as hell. They treat you like crap, because they will start treating you like crap and like the assistant. This is the stuff you want to focus on. You get what I'm saying? See, you just made less an hour. I want y'all to understand. See, I'm almost getting teary-eyed here, because I done been through so much stuff, had my feelings hurt so many times, and been stressed out, broke, got all this design and glitter shit everywhere, but I can't figure out how to run my business and get to where I want to be. I see everybody else balling out of control, and I'm good. Why can't I? Because I had never sat down to figure out why I was making the decision I was making. It's not about designs. That's cute. But we got to learn how to run a business. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was taught this in school. Independence. And independence is great if you know how to create independence, because when you're talking about independence, now you got to get 30 to 40 people to come to you every single week. At least 20. You got to get 20, 80 people to become at least 80 people that's coming and sitting in your chair a month. So do you know how to do that too? That's a whole nother video. But this case study was talking about a real nail tech who said they turned down a job because they only want to pay her $8.50 an hour. But she's new and she's slower because she's new, and she didn't realize the scenarios or how the math works in this business. So I just thought it was an excellent case study. Now you're making less than $8.50 an hour. The school book does tell you. You mean does not? I don't know. I don't think it really goes into this on this level. But yeah, you get what I'm saying? So I guess I feel like I'm preaching now. But does anyone have any questions? Because I had some more scenarios, but I think you all got the gist of what I'm saying here. I just want to break this down a couple different ways. When you are new, you have to pay your dues, and you're not going to come through the door. I think it's good for everybody to get all types of experience. Everybody want to run into their house, but I do think you got to pay your dues. You need to be out there in the industry for a minute to see what's about, because a lot of home nail techs, they think they know, but once you get to working around other people, especially if you go work around the Polish women here and the high-end spas, you will learn how much you don't know. Because honey, they are precise with it. They have all types of tips and tricks, and they will teach you a lot. Period. When you go work in another salon, you will learn a lot. So while you think you know, it's not always good to just come put yourself in a bubble in your career, because you can find yourself a couple years down the line being outdated. Your techniques could be outdated. So you got to be careful with just saying, I'm just gonna work in the salon. I'm not gonna work, with anybody. I've had to do it. CC's had to do it, and we've learned a lot. So looking back on it, it's like I wouldn't trade it for nothing, because it made me. What happened? It made me the nail tech that I am today. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been that nail tech. Commission is less than minimum wage. It depends. It depends on the salon. It depends on the type of traffic. It depends on, you got to go visit that salon. I talked about this in other videos. You got to go visit that salon. You got to look at their price list. See, a lot of people walk into these salons hoping and praying that they're going to take them on. You need to be interviewing them just like they're interviewing you. You need to be asking, and I've said this for over a year now, you need to be asking questions. You need to get their price list. You need to ask how busy it is, how many technicians are there, what does the average technician make per day? What does the average technician make per day? I ask these questions. I don't care. And some people may not hire you because you're too straight, you're too forward for them. But I'd rather be forward than learn the hard way. Okay? How much does the average technician bring home per week, per day? What do the clients in this area typically tip? How long does the average nail tech worked here? Okay. And what do you find to be the biggest challenge for nail techs working in this particular location? They're interviewing you, but those are the questions you need to be asking them as well. Because then you need to go home, take that price list, that brochure, whatever, And you need to be looking at the Yelp reviews. You need to be looking at their price list. Be realistic with yourself and how fast you know you can work, and figure out what that money looks like. Some may offer commission, some may offer commission or hourly, some may offer only hourly. This is the due diligence that we have to do as business owners, because even if you work in a salon, you are still independent to a certain degree, because it's all up to you. You get it? Because if you're working somewhere and if it's not that busy and they're paying you about an hour, they're going to start reducing your hours. You won't be there long. You will not be there long. Okay? You could be in a salon for a week. You could be in a salon for 2-3 days and never come back. So you don't want to get burned out making bad decisions with these salons. So we got to know what to look for and how to calculate to figure out if it's a good fit for us and where we are. Some of us are not where we think we are. Having a license does not entitle you to make all this money right away. If you're taking forever to do nails, you're going to have to just pay your dues and learn what you can and work on your speed. Get around those other nail techs. Bite the bullet for a minute and get your stuff tight. It is what it is. There's no way around it. And some of us are delusional and thinking that having a license means that we're about to just kill it. I know many nail techs killing it and they ain't even licensed. A lot of them are killing it in their house because it's a natural skill for them. But I'm just trying to give you all some scenarios in working in a salon, and what they're looking at. Being a salon owner myself and knowing the type of overhead comes with running the salon, I'm not paying a new person who worked that slow, no type of money. If they work that slow, I'm literally pulling them out the way, and I'm going to kind of treat them like an apprentice. You're going to kind of be an apprentice mode. I actually had my workbook. I had a handbook that you had to read. You had to sign a contract. And I sit down with you after your practical exam, after I interview you, your practical. And then I told you the different levels, and it explains what level you're on. And I check off this level, and it explains you can move up, and you got to sign the bottom. Because I knew, like that barber said earlier, I know how much it takes to pay my bills. So it ain't about feelings, it's about the numbers. You said you totally understand what I'm saying, Preach on. I'm done. I'm trying to be done. This right here, this game right here, it ain't got to do this one. Okay, I like designs too, but let's get into the business. Do you think salon hopping is bad? Yep. Not for the reason you think though. We've all done it. Salon hopping is bad for two reasons. Number one, it's bad for your clients. They will get sick of you hopping around. People like stability. Number two, it's bad for your own personal morale because you will become frustrated, and it's hard to learn a new salon culture. Every salon has its own culture. So every time you move to a new salon, you got to learn new people, new environment, how they do things, different personalities, who's the head kahuna, who's the clique. It will become stressful, and it's a demotivator. So it's good if you can make good decisions up front, and so you won't have to hop around. You said, so since I quit my job, I've been making around $700 to $1,000 a week. Is that okay? Is that okay for you? And also, how long has it been since you've quit your job? We're in a pandemic. So the money right now, to me, is unusual. I'm not going to say unusual in a good or bad way. I'm just saying you can't take this trend that's happening right now during the pandemic and say this is the business, because even the stock market, you all know I'm into stock investing and all that, buying stocks. Even the stock market is unusual right now, and they're saying it's because of all these new investors. So what's happening in the nail industry, the beauty industry, is that people's buying and spending habits are way off the norm. So it sounds like you are comfortable with it and you think that's good. But not to be a hater, just to be a realist, I will tell you that you still want to keep some type of game in motion to keep building your business and use this as a tool to make sure it stays that way, because it could be a false positive. And my Dora the Explorer stare. The stock market is doing the same thing right now. Instead of false positive, meaning that stocks are doing things they normally would not do. But it's because of the pandemic. And the same thing is happening in the beauty industry. People are hopping in anyone's chair. And it was really bad when it first happened. But a lot of places opened back up. But now, because of Black Lives Matter and all of that, that has made people more. That's another reason why a lot of people are more like, I'm going to go to a Black nail tag. But I would not say, oh, this is the norm for me because I'm just that good. I will tell you that this could be a false positive in the sense in terms of where your normal income could be. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying like, don't get too comfortable and keep marketing yourself regardless of having good times right now. Keep it because I think it's decent, but I will say it could drop off, and that's just how the business goes. It does like this. So whatever you plan on doing, keep doing it. So you quit in January. Okay, so the pandemic happened in March. People were desperate and literally pulling up to my house. Somebody gave them my address saying, can you do my nails? And I wasn't even at home when the people were doing stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, it's out of control. Right now, it's not normal in terms of people jumping around. The Black Lives Matter movement forced a lot of people to say, I'm not forced, but it triggered a lot of people to say, I want to support Black. I want to support Black. So that's pushing a lot of business our way. And then initially, like I said, I'm repeating myself, but initially there was no other choice but to come to those who were doing it from home. And then the Black Lives Matter, people felt more obligated to support Black business. Okay. So those two things have shifted money. And what I'm telling you as a business owner, still keep pushing as if you make less than that. That's my final advice. Still keep pushing as if. So if it's 700 to 1,000 now, push that to 1,200 to 2,000 a week. That's your new goal. 1,200 to 2,000 a week. Like that. Just act like that's the real goal. I think it's good now, but I'm saying like, I just don't want you to be thrown off because right now is really weird times. The government, I read like Yahoo News and all that stuff. They're saying like spending is not normal. You forget that people are getting all this work, getting all this unemployment money. People were doing a $10,000 scam. You got all these damn susus flying around where people getting $11,000 on those. So people have an unusual amount of disposable income right now. Okay. So just keep that in mind. So people are a little more liberal with their spending right now. And I want us to not be fooled and caught off guard. That's all I'm saying. Okay. She said that's good money. Yep, it is. But I'm not even gonna repeat all that. But go back to what I was saying because I think most nail techs who are doing nails right now are making good money. But the stock market is doing exceptionally well, and it's supposed to be a recession, a depression almost. So it's an unusual time. So it's hard to gauge it. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to gauge it. We're all making very good money right now. Whatever it takes to get in there, we got to start from somewhere. Yep. How do you know when it's time to leave the salon? When you hate going there and you don't like the people and you're not making the money you're supposed to make. If you're making the money you're supposed to make and you don't like the people, you got to learn how to tune them out. But if the money is not there and you don't like the people, that's when it's time to go. I first got into nails in 2007. Then in 2008, there was a recession and females was barely making $200 a week. See what I'm saying? I had just read that. You see what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about. So you might not like the response. I forget your name. I got to go back to these comments that I gave you about. Is that good? What I'm trying to tell you is this is abnormal. So be cautious, okay? Because this is abnormal. Back when that recession happened in 2007 and 2008, people were making $200 or less or nothing because there was no pandemic relief funding. There was no federal unemployment. There were no grants and stuff being passed out left and right like government cheese. That's what's happening right now. So it's a lot. People have a lot more money than they used. People have a lot of extra income right now. A lot of extra income. So that's my point. Be careful because these numbers may be false positives. See what she just said? I'm glad you just said that, Sarah, because that's what we should be looking like right now. 200 300 a week, scary times, but we're not, because this is unprecedented that the government has stepped up and helped us in the way that they have. And then people are scamming the government as well. So everybody named mama, people, kids getting all this money. Everybody. They're giving away food stamps left and right. They're giving away, what was it, in Canada, they were giving out $2,000 a month just on GP. All this free money is given out. So don't say, oh, my business is doing great. People get a lot of money right now, and they're making money up under the table. It's not normal. This is not normal time. These are not normal times. So don't get too comfortable, is what I'm trying to tell you. That's the other thing I'm gonna say. Don't get too comfortable. I have to pick up 10 new clients since the pandemic. You have. Yeah. Hell, I would pick up that in a day just in my inbox, literally. My inbox is still full. I'm not joking. My inbox on Instagram is still full from people I never even got around to. So many people's trying to get over here during the pandemic. I kid you not. I kid you not. I had people cursing me out, getting mad at me. I had people show up to my house. It was bad. They had me so stressed out. I was drinking. Like, I cannot take this. People were, Cece had the damn coronavirus, and they were like threatening her, everything. So that's what I'm telling you. Don't. This is not normal. This is not normal. Okay? People got a lot of extra money. People desperate right now. You might not want to hear that. I don't know what your work look like and nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, keep grinding as if it don't happen. If you want to do this full time, keep grinding as if you ain't made no money. Don't get too comfortable with this money, because these numbers are not realistic for how it really goes. You said I sound like your husband. I'm telling you, I'm a realist, okay? And that's why people either love me or they hate me. I come around people all the time. I come in the room. I was telling my cousin earlier. I come around, and a lot of females just be like, "Who she think she is?" I don't care. I don't care. You either love me or you hate me. But one thing you will say is that I'm genuine. I'm genuine in whatever I feel. If this hate is like, is love, is lust, whatever emotion I put out there is real. I just say what it is, and I just keep it 100. Like, I just do. I can't help it. You're grinding really hard. Yeah, just keep going. Keep going. If you're doing good right now, what you're doing good right now, choke that up into extra money. But don't let it make you get too laxed, because this is going to take a shift soon, because we're building up to an election. Okay? So a lot of this stuff is being done intentionally and for reasons, twisted reasons. But this is not really how it goes in terms of people just chopping at anybody's share. It's not that easy. It's not as easy as it is right now. Black Lives Matter got people supporting Black business left and right. People of color, I'm going to say. Yes, ladies, be smart with your money when it comes to your nail supplies, too. The brand names don't make your work better. Sarah, what you sipping on? Because you on fire. Girl, I should bring you on screen, because that's another thing. I buy some stuff, but I am not I'm kind of cheap. I'm kind of cheap when it comes to buying stuff for nail supplies. I buy what works, and I stock up on that. I don't run out buying every damn thing that come out. You say yes, and she is right most of the time. Oh, CC, all the time. No, I'm just playing. Yes, you know. That can change real quick. I was trying to say it in a way that I want to get it through to you. Like, these are weird times right now. It is so weird. Like, when I tell you I've never seen this many new clients come at one time, they trickle in from referrals and different things, but this is unprecedented number of people, new clients. This is abnormal. So I want you to understand it's because of the pandemic, okay? I know you may not want to hear that, like, well, why can't, because we're all experiencing the same thing. It's the pandemic. It's not normal. So don't get too comfortable with this. Keep grinding. But they're consistent. And I'm very picky. Okay. with this nail journey, everybody has their own journey, and my job is just to be here and tell you as much as I can from my experiences, and then everybody has to go through their own journey and learn their own thing, and draw their own conclusions. Izzy Nell says it's really weird. It is really weird right now. So for you all who are new, we're trying to tell you that this is not the norm. This is not the norm and how business goes. I don't care if business booming off the woozah. Please understand it's because of the pandemic. Save, ladies, save. Yes, I've been saving left and right. Of course, I'm in the home buying process, so I've been saving anyway. But all I do, I may treat myself to something here and there, but really what I've been doing is stocking up on things with this extra money that I need to have. That's what I've been doing. I've been out like tricking off money and going to buy. I could buy a new car right now. I don't want to. I could. I choose not to. You said, Cece said, I get so many calls a day from random people for appointments. See, me too. My inbox is still full. I get one of my clients, if you follow my Instagram, you'll see that one of my clients start arguing with another client kind of back and forth about some stuff, because one client's like, well, why don't you answer my inboxes? And she don't understand. There's so many of you all. It's so old. I don't even know where to start. And I really am not really doing nails like that. Definitely not. It was too many new random people. I had to fall back because I can't get sick right now. I'm about to have surgery really soon. I can't be around a lot of people right now. And my client stepped in. They started having a little back and forth. That's abnormal. That's how many people are, how aggressive people are with wanting to sit in someone's chair right now. And she even called me. She texted me. She's like, you see this shit? And I'm like, girl, just leave it alone. And she was like, no, I don't like the way she was talking. Yeah, this is not normal right now. I love it. I love it. The true hearts. Janae, that's good. I'm trying to buy a house too because I'm getting evicted. Oh my God. I'm sorry for that. Everything comes. I always tell people, look back a year, look back 3 months, and it'll all be a memory. I say everything always becomes a memory. Even though it might be rough at the time, everything becomes a memory. But yeah, Janae, just keep going. That is good. My only advice is keep grounded and put that extra to the side, honey. Act like it's not even there and keep going. And so you're not caught off guard when things go back to normal, because a lot of these people are going to be chair hoppers. That's the other thing. A lot of these people are chair hoppers. A lot of these people that's just hopping in our chair out of nowhere. Chair hoppers. I'm trying to buy a house too because I'm getting, oh shit, I don't read that twice. I gained plenty. However, let's say next week COVID vanishes. Half of our new folk may not return. Muni, you know what? You used to be doing it. You back, girl. You back saying the gospel, boy. Yeah, just keep it in the back of your mind. It's not negative. It's smart business. Smart business. Smart business. Smart business. Okay. It's just the business. Yep, that's so true. Get it while you can and treat them well. Let's hope they all stick. Let's hope. But I have had people that come back 3, 4, 5 times, and then as everything started opening back up, they disappeared. Of course they did. They could save $7. So they went back over there. Even though over here they got this, they got that, they got this, they got that. $7. So, okay. I feel no type of way because I anticipated that happening. And they'll pop back in and out. But regulars, everybody's definitely not going to stay a regular. I'm so late. Hey, y'all, I know this off topic, but I have a quick question. What do you all think about taking out loans for your business? I feel so stuck. Well, that's a loaded question. It depends on what you plan on using it for. Loans for your business for what? The business is hard. I'm just posting more and more. They see me out of nowhere and they hit me up, but I set my rules because some of these people can be trouble. Yep. Truth. You do need to be, like she said earlier, you do need to be picky and selective, because what's happening is with this influx that everybody is getting in their chair, everybody is not going to be a good match. Some people are going to get on your nerves. I've never done this before. I had a person piss me off so bad I hit the table. I was like, I did. I was like, Tanisha, I didn't want them as a client. I did not. They were working my nerves so bad on the first try. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. They got me too riled up, and I don't even let people these days get me out of my emotions like that. I said, "Oh hell no, I hope she never come back." That's the truth because I do not advertise. Yeah, be careful about that because the fluctuation of people that's coming right now is not normal, and it's not. It's for a reason, so you might want to start advertising just to level it out because some of those people are probably more than likely going to fall off as this pandemic fades away. Those people are going to fade away. Some of them, they are. Might not want to hear that. Some of them are. They just aren't. I can't tell. It's going to be different reasons why. Some of them are. They just are going to fade off. So, this was good. You said they're giving out loans like it's nothing. Yeah, you can get a loan right now, but everybody, that's another reason. That's another way people getting all this money. They're taking out ridiculous loans. I know people that don't even have like a real business, and they like, I'm not gonna say this is not a real business, but I'm gonna say I know people that don't really run a real business. They just do something on the side, and they're getting like $150,000 loans, $75,000 loans, and they don't even have a real business like that. It's just something they do sometimes, like make cricket t-shirts and stuff, and they just do it sometimes, and they don't went out and got this big old loan because they got the proper paperwork to do it, and they're out buying furniture and stuff and taking vacations and going to Vegas. So that's gonna, in the future, a lot of people are gonna be hurting from the decisions that they made during this pandemic. So if you are taking it out, what's the plan for the money? I keep reminding myself who my target clients are. I only want specific types. It's important. It's important to know. That is why the book exists, because it is important to know, because randomness will have you very frustrated very quickly. Everybody is not a good fit. I'm going to always say that because it's true. So, yeah, I'm glad you said that. And that's what this book is about, thinking about that and how to kind of structure yourself to deal with that. I will fire a client real fast. My piece is more important. It's rare that I do. You got to really be doing something. You got to really be doing something, or just straight up be disrespectful, or think you're going to just talk to me any type of way. And then I will say we're not a good fit. I wanted to move into an office space instead of my own salon space. I just cringe at the thought of debt. So, where do you work now? Where are you working now? Out of your house, in the salon? What's your current situation? Because if you cringe at the thought of debt and you're not paying rent now, you're talking about taking on two different debts, because now you're going to take on a monthly bill of rent, and then you're going to be paying back that loan. So my thing is, to move into an office space, you shouldn't have to take out a loan. That's just me. I don't think you should have to take out a loan to move into an office space. I think that if your clientele is big enough where you feel like you can support having your own space, you should be able to save enough money to do it, because it don't take a lot of money to set up a space. If you're already doing nails to a point where you want to have your own space, you already have the main equipment, which is your table. And if you do feet, hopefully you should already have those two main tools and all the polishes and everything else. So why would you need to take out a loan? What is it that you need a loan for? The equipment that you're working with now should be the same equipment that you're just moving into the space. So why do you need to take out double debt? Especially, I'm saying that because you just said yourself, you cringe at the thought of debt. So why take out double debt? Start where you are and grow over time. Now, that's all I'm saying. You start planning on opening my own barbershop in the future. In your opinion, what's the worst part of salon ownership? The hardest and the worst part of salon ownership is employee retention, staff retention. If they're employees or not, staff retention will always be your biggest hurdle. Because when you take on a salon, everybody wants to own a salon because they feel like they made it in life when they own a salon. Oh my God, I want a salon. I want a salon. The biggest hurdle is salon retention because people tend to be chair hoppers. And so you are taking on a responsibility that requires you to depend on other people to cover that responsibility. And that is going to be your biggest stressor. I feel like barbers may be a little more stable though than nail techs are the flakiest of them all. Hairstylists will be next, and then come barbers. I feel like barbers might be a little more stable. I don't feel like barbers move around as much because they're men, and men are not as picky and nitpicky and picky, and they'll I think they're a little more stable. So it may not be big as if you were dealing with the nail salon, but keeping people and getting people to come pay you that amount every week is going to be your biggest problem. And barbers, what they'll do is they tend to disappear on you though. They disappear for some weeks. That's a whole other conversation. That's going to be the biggest worst part of salon ownership, retaining people. And that's a headache because if you don't have the people, how you gonna pay the bills? Because you don't got this big old space, your name on everything. Everybody want to own a salon. That's stressful, and everybody still want to own a salon. I've said it in many other videos. Buy a building and build suites and let people be their own boss. Why you want to be the boss? And a mortgage is cheaper than renting a space anyway. People want to be their own boss. And people love to say, I got my own space. So why don't you give them their own space in a suite? Get a space and build some suites. That's what I always say. But that's the biggest headache. So I feel like I've talked you all to death because between the two videos, this is probably going on 4 hours. No, it's only 9 o'clock. So 2 hours. Oh, so they combine the two. So it says 2 hours. So 2 hours. So I think that's what I had to say about this. I hope that this video was helpful. So I wasn't planning on doing an auction, but I do have this little pouch, and I think that you all will be interested in it. Would you all like to do a little auction today? It's a little pouch, but don't be surprised because this is a designer pouch. This is what we call the designer pouch. Would you all like to do an auction on a designer pouch tonight? If not, I'll hold it. But it's a nice pouch. New stuff just came in this week. Let me know below. I work in a hair salon. It is tucked away, not so much foot traffic. I pay booth rent, and I have all my licensing, LLC documentation, etc. I'm growing slowly, but not enough to be honest. I was just telling Cece the other day, and my tax girl who was in the other live, everybody goes out and get an LLC, but tax documents, LLC is always not the best choice. That's just what everybody jump and get. That and I think it makes people feel accomplished, and I did the same mistake, but LLC is actually always not the best for entrepreneurs. It's usually, it might be an S Corp. I'm just throwing it out there because I made that mistake not once but twice. I had a C Corp, but it was like, that doesn't make sense. I had to switch to an S Corp, and now I'm LLC, and they're like, you need to switch to an S Corp. For tax purposes, LLC is not the best. It's just what everybody jumps to because it's the easiest to do on your own and it's cheap. But it doesn't protect everybody like they think, especially in terms of taxes. That's just, it has nothing to do with you. You just made me think of something. So what you just said, I think you're answering your own question. Like, you're growing slowly, but you're not sure if it's enough, to be honest. Well, you're answering your own question if you feel like you need to go out and get a loan just to move into your own space. That my answer would be no, you're not ready. Unless you're going to get this huge space. But if you're going to get your own space, if you need a loan just to do that, to me, that shouldn't take that much money. So that's saying to me that you're not able to save a lot of money out of what you're doing, because the only thing you should really need is your first and last month's rent, and maybe $1,000 to go and dress your place up with a few shelves or whatever it is. You can go do that at IKEA and all of that. So if you don't have that amount saved, I would say you need to maybe wait a while, because it doesn't take a lot of money to move into your own space if you have a decent enough clientele. I don't think it requires a loan. I know that may not have been the answer that you want to hear, but you know, but on the other hand, depending on how much you pay per week, you know, I would say if you're paying a significant amount a week where it's like pretty much the cost of renting a space, then I would say then go ahead and do it. And if you don't like debt, you're definitely afraid of debt, move into the space, but work with what you have. We can't always move into our ideal space and have it all glitz and glamour, glitter, 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 glitter everywhere. If you really want it, work with what you have, especially if you're spending the same amount in terms of paying them booth rent. So don't get the loan. See if it's feasible with what you have. If your bills pretty much can stay the same, don't put yourself in further debt. To be honest, I'll be booking a consultation soon because, child, I'm just saying. And a lot of things don't have a straightforward answer. I have to dig deeper. Just like I just pulled out the dry erase board and broke down some stuff so people could look at it on paper like that. Once you start breaking down numbers, the answers come to you because we kind of make a lot of shotgun decisions without really doing our due diligence and figuring out if it makes sense. What's your pros and cons of running your business from home? Pros and cons? Pros for me is that you don't have to wake up to the last minute. You don't have to drive anywhere. You, of course, save the biggest ones. You save money. You can write a lot of stuff off on your taxes. The cons are your house constantly stays dirty. Your floors constantly stay dirty. You're going to always be trying to mop and clean your floor. People using your bathrooms and all that type of stuff. And then you got a lot of people that know where you personally live, and not everybody is desirable. So, yeah, those are the pros and cons. For real. That's real talk. I'm personally not, when I move on, I'm not trying to work from home. I'm going back into a space. I can do both, but for this next move in my life, I don't want people in my house because everybody is not someone I want to know where I live. My clientele is pretty big, and I don't want all those people knowing where I live. I'm cool with some people, maybe 30%, but some I don't want them to know where I just don't, because I know they have a switch. And one thing I can tell you about clients is that they can love you, and you can have one little incident with them, and you can see the whole other side of them. That's ratchet as hell, and I just don't want to bring that in my home. Working from home is not bad. It's not bad. Working from home can be good and bad. It depends on you and how scary you are, and it depends on your setup and how scary you are, what protection you got, you know. So that's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Okay. So I think I got all the comments. Would anyone like to do an auction today on the baby designer box? Well, bag. It's little, so it's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's a good one, though. Believe it or not, it's a good one. It's not big like these boxes down here. I think I have a lag on here. Uh-oh. Yeah, working from home is okay sometimes, but I will tell you my house constantly stays in disarray. Constantly. It's nerve-wracking. And so if you can't separate your house from your personal from your business, it will get on your nerves after a while. For me, it gives me anxiety because it starts to spill over into your personal space. So if you can't separate it, I don't know. I'm starting to feel some type of way about working from home. I'm actually trying to come out of working from home because when your clientele starts to get big, it begins to be a lot to have traffic running in and out your house, in and out your house, in and out your house, in and out your house. Toilet tissue. Garbage is filling, overflowing every day, and your floors stay dirty because there's so much foot traffic. And Mind and minds, what did you say? You got a big cheese up there. I'm asking, does anyone want to bid on this little bag? I know it looks little, but there are some good things in here. It's a design bag. It's a design bag. It is. I just threw this together right before I went live. Oh, my goodness. And I hope you all have enjoyed the live today. I think we got a lot of information in. I really do. Would you all like to see what's in this design bag? I knew Mind and Minds was in. Let's see. Let's see what's in this design. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what's in here. Do, 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 do. Oops. I'm throwing people off, I believe. Let me move this out the way. Man, today was full of information. It got me wanting to run some numbers on some other stuff I'm doing, because it is so true how you can be thrown off thinking you're making some money and you're not. A lot of people are working hard, but not necessarily smart. So this is a small bag, of course, like I said, but it has some goodies in it because these items finally came in. Gucci nail decals. You get one. And I tested these out and they peel off really easily. You can just grab some tweezers and you can use this many different ways, because you can use the lines as a design, or you can use the actual Gucci symbols as a design. And then you have some up here and there's some behind here, behind the behind this packaging right here. So you get two of those, the Gucci. And then everybody is asking for this right now. And so you can definitely charge because people are willing to pay. It is very trendy right now. I don't have as much, but you also have Louis Vuitton. I don't have as much of these, okay? But you also have one. So you'll get two Gucci sheets and one Louis Vuitton sheet. Now, I told you all, don't never judge by the size, because that's just that. Then we're going to keep going because you get this too. Aha. And I just saw this set in one of the groups. Somebody did an ombre with these. The Balenciaga, the MCM, the Louis Vuitton, the Givenchy, what's the other ones? Fendi, Chanel, Supreme, all of those. So that comes in there as well. Untouched. All the stuff just came in. It's not even on the website. You all, I haven't even shown you all the best part. That's why I was like, I'm gonna ask them a couple times, because this is a new bag. This is a new box. And you all, I was like, Cece already know. She don't know everything that's going in here though. So that's that. And then on top of that, you're gonna get the rhinestones. So you're gonna get your 1440 stones all the way. What are these size? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14s. You're going to get those as well. So you got your Gucci, two Gucci's, one Louis Vuitton. You got the foil here with all the different ones. And I'm seeing these popping up because they're slowly working their way into the market. But this right here, this is hot. All of these are hot, definitely. But you got that. And then, oh, My phone fell. And then here's the final one, because people are always asking, you like my scarf? You like my scarf? Well, if you like my scarf, I actually have another one. So you'll get a Fendi scarf as well. So you have Fendi scarf, which I love wearing these on days when my hair, my wig is not done. You could put this on and still be cute, still be cute. And so that's why I call this the designer bag, because you get the Fendi scarf as well. You actually get the Fendi scarf. So this is the designer bag for today. I have some, but I have some clients that are like, don't show anybody that I'm getting that. So I have some stuff that's like already put to the side, but I'm like, I'm gonna see if people want to bid on one of these. So you have the stones, you have the box here, you have these as well. And then you have the Fendi, actual Fendi scarf, because people are always asking about the stuff that I wear in my videos. So I'm like, well, I guess people would be interested in it. You got it? What do you think? That's all in this pouch. You didn't think it was a good pouch, did you? Because it was small, but it's a good pouch. I think it's the best one yet. It's the designer pouch. Oh, we got some gamblers in here. Okay. So this is the same scarf that I'm wearing. Oh, aha. You didn't think that one, didn't I? Didn't I surprise you with that one? I told you I got stuff coming. Okay, let me move this out of the way. Woo! I'm going to sit it over there. Let me roll. Oh, hold on. Let me roll this over. Roll it on over. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I surprised y'all with that one. You didn't expect that to be in that box, did you? Well, back. Okay. Mad Demands, y'all got to watch Mad Demands, because I'm going to tell you that Minded Minds is a competitor. I'm just warning you. Oh, Honey is too. I missed the beginning part. I'll have to watch it later. Yeah, and it froze, but you want to watch this because it'll get you to thinking about money, and you think you're making money and you're not, depending on the scenario. You can actually end up making less than what you thought you were avoiding. You need to watch it. Yep. Janae said, I'm a gambler, so I'll go for what you want to start the bidding. Oh my goodness. Wash hands, wash hands, wash hands, wash hands, wash hands. Okay. Anything you put together will be bomb. When I tell you all, if you saw my house, I think that's the reason why I'm kind of tired of working from home too, because my house has turned into a whole salon/beauty supply store. It's so much stuff I haven't even posted online. The delivery people are like, they know me. They just come knock on my door now. They used to leave the packages downstairs. Now they just bring them right to my door. It's so much stuff coming. It's still more stuff coming. I got about 17 packages still coming. Literally. Trust me. But thank you. My issue is I buy them, then the customers don't want it anymore because their friend got the design they want to do. So I'm just like, well, okay. So I'm going to say this. You have to be creative when it comes to things like this. And so when you see stuff online, people are going to do it. But that's where your stones come in, okay? That's where your rhinestones come in, because you can start doing things like you can put a piece of the design, but then you can outline it in stones different ways. You don't have to do it just like you saw on the internet. Like everybody's just putting the decal on there. They line the entire fingernail all the way around 360. You don't have to do that. You could just put a piece of it going down the center or going like on an angle or something like that, and just line it with the little bitty stones. Or you can go little bitty stones into big stones back into little bitty stones. You get what I'm saying? You kind of got to amp it up and work it up different ways. But what I will tell you is that this is trending. Also, I should have put a set up here, but I wasn't sure if I had permission. People are ombreing. I saw somebody take this in one of the groups yesterday, and they had ombre. They took 5 different ones and they ombre on top of it. They did. I thought that was dope. I actually have a screenshot. Of it. Don't believe me? I'm about to show you a screenshot what I'm talking about. And I was like, oh, I should put that in the live to show people. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. It's on there. It says Bougie Nails, Boujee Nails. And she actually did a screenshot of it. Can you see it in there? And that's from this set right here. That was in one of the groups. I was like, oh, that's from the stuff I got. So she ombre'd on top of it, and that was dope. And it got a ton of likes. So it's different ways to do it. You get it? So, okay. Thank you so much. You said, thanks for the advice. I never considered sweets, but that's a smart move considering I want to invest in real estate. Yes, because people will stick around more if they feel like they're invested as well. They will definitely stick around more. So coming to a salon, that's one thing, but everybody's a boss. Everybody's a boss. Everybody's their own boss right now. So the best way to do it is to build them into little suites, and you can make them into little micro suites, something that's affordable. You get what I'm saying? But then they're more invested into it because then they're going to go out and they're going to buy stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like she said, she wanted to get a loan. Those people are going to go out and spend all their money buying little stuff from Home Goods and all of that to put up on their wall. Let them paint the walls, do stuff like that. That's consultation and all that. But there's a way to draw people in to make them a partner versus an employee. And that's how you'll get your retention. Okay. You said dope. Look, Janae already started bidding. Oh, I see. Okay, that does look cool. I get it now. Yeah, you don't have to do it that way because sometimes depending on what you're using to transfer, sometimes it doesn't transfer neatly as you want. It just depends. That stuff is so funny acting. That's where those stones come in. And that's why I threw some stones into the pack because stones can help you kind of camouflage it, or you can camouflage also with foil. So you can go through it and you can top coat it, wipe it down with alcohol, but then you can go back over it with some hard gel and kind of line it. Got to be creative. Line it with some hard gel and then stick another sticky foil. So it'll be like veins. So it'll be like veins going through it or around it or, like this through it with the foil. It don't have to be, it could be stones or foil. I haven't seen that yet. That just popped up in my head. So it's ways around it. Trust me when I tell you this is going to be around for a minute. Trust me. So y'all ready? I see y'all got to watch people too, because people will sit here and not say nothing. And when it's being started, they will come out of nowhere. Watch what I'm telling you. Let's start. We're going to start the bidding on this designer box at $55. Do I hear 55? $55 on this designer box right here with the Gucci, more Gucci, and the Louis, and the Givenchy, and the Supreme, and all this stuff. We're starting out at $50. And you have your stones here. And don't forget this Louis Vuitton scarf. I sell this more than $50. Trust me. My clients, they get the scarf more than $50. They be offering me, what'd you say, 60. I've had them text me like, what, did they come in yet? Did they come in yet? Hold off. That's why I put the red one up here. We're at $60 because the other ones, there's a tan one over there. That one is already sold. She's like, don't sell it. We're at $60 on this designer box. This box right here, you should definitely make your money off of one person. You better be charging when you're doing stuff like this, okay? Not every nail tech has this. It's really hard to find. And a lot of them don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to get it on there. I can tell you that this right here, the Gucci alone, you can do different sets with the lines and the Gucci print and the actual logos right there. So we're at $60 on this designer set. Do I hear 65 on this set? Do I hear 65 for anyone? Well, do I hear $65 $65 on this designer set? Here, this wonderful designer bag. It will be shipped out tomorrow in the mail. Label going out. Do I hear $65 on this designer set. Mighty Minds, you might just get it. I don't know. I don't know. People are moving kind of slow here. I don't know. Do I hear $65 on this designer set? We have the Fendi scarf here that I am wearing. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 different foil designs on here. And then we have 2 Gucci sheets, 1 Louis Vuitton sheet, and some stones. Do I hear 65 on this designer set here? Do I hear 65 on the designer set here? Wait a minute, where am I? Mighty Minds is at $60. I have $60 going once on this designer box. I have $60 going twice on this designer box. Uh-oh, wait a minute. And we are so... You won. My demands is no joke. I swear to God. Okay, so this will be going out to you. You get the Louis. I'm sorry, I don't keep saying Louis Vuitton. Fendi scarf, the one that I'm wearing. You have this here with the 10 different foils. This right here is dope. And then you have the 2 different Gucci stickers, 1 Louis Vuitton sticker, and the A.B. Swarovski type stones. I don't even lie and tell people these are Swarovski. These are crystals. And a lot of people don't get it when they hear Swarovski. Swarovski is just a brand name, and Swarovski is stupid expensive, like ridiculously expensive. And if you were using Swarovski, you would have to charge. Honey, I'm telling you. I think I'm going to put this in a bigger bag, though. But I want to get this out to you. And what I'm about to do is putting this. She said, stop talking, let's get it. Janae, you just missed it. It already happened. Janae, you just missed it. You didn't even bid. You missed the auction. It just happened. Janae, the auction already happened. It just happened. Nobody was bidding. Mighty Minds got it. Mighty Minds got it. You said stop talking, let's get it. I was auctioning. I was being an auctioneer. I tell you what though. I have one just like this, but it's not red. The tan one is already gone. I have a black one. And somebody half claimed. So I have a black one, and then I can put together something similar if you want to give me a second. But I need other auctioneers because the auction has multiple people bidding against. Janae, let me know. Because I have another little package that I think you would like. And I'll include one of these. Because I got more coming, but this is all that's here right now. Janae, the auction hasn't started. That auction is lost. You lost it. I'm about to put it in right now. If you want me to, I could put together another one. I could put together another one, but I need at least 3 people saying that they're in. They're in on the next bid. Then I can run over here and put some stuff together. You want me to? We would have to start a new auction, Janae. That one is done. That one has been won. It's over. I can start a new one. It'll be a different one, but it's going to be similar. Let me know. Mighty Minds, I'm putting this together for you right now, okay? It's going to be box 1. It's going to be box 11. Box 11. Box 11. Box 11. hold on. Mind the minds, give me 1 second. Got to change the inventory on it. So you have 10 minutes to purchase. Done. Save. Okay. Mind in minds, it's box 11. Box 11 is available under nail supplies. Box 11, that will be this package right here for $60. What I'm going to do is step away and I'm going to come with another box. Just give me 1 second. Another bag. It's going to be very similar, Janae. Janae, give me 1 second, okay? And I will be right back with something just as cute.
Hey, welcome to Shecago Nails and Makeup. Just give me 5 minutes just so we can get everyone in here. Grab your snacks, grab whatever you need, have your questions ready, and we'll get started really soon. But just give us 5 minutes, okay? Welcome. Everyone is welcome. There are no dumb questions. This is a place of learning. This is a place of real business talk for beauty professionals. So in a few minutes, we'll get started, okay? Welcome to Shecago Nails and Makeup. Just give me 5 minutes just so we can get everyone in here. Grab your snacks, grab whatever you need, have your questions ready, and we'll get started really soon. But just give us 5 minutes, okay? Welcome. Everyone is welcome. There are no dumb questions. This is a place of learning. This is a place of real business talk for beauty professionals. So in a few minutes, we'll get started, okay? Welcome to Shecago Nails and Makeup. Just give me 5 minutes just so we can get everyone in here. Grab your snacks, grab
Okay. Focus on me. Baby, won't you focus on me? This one is sold. Put that behind me. Oh, I got another one pulled together real quick. Who's ready? Who's ready? I need bidders. So Janae, with the bidding, I guess you're new here with the bidding. You bid, And you have to make sure that your internet connection is good. I'm plugged directly into high-speed internet to make sure whatever shows up. And that's why I kind of spread it out and I say, I talk, I say going once, going twice, and so to give people time to show up on the screen, but I go off of what shows up on the screen at the time. You just want to make sure you got really good internet connection. And that's why I say you got to really be quick with putting in your responses because it depends on how fast your internet is and how fast it translates through on YouTube. Because if it comes up late on the screen after I said sold and hit the win button, then I have to go with that person who won that bid. So usually it's like multiple people bidding and it gets a little tricky, but I always tell them it's like whatever shows up on that line, I'll stall a little bit, but if whatever shows up on that line, I have to go with it. So you have to wait until the auction starts and then you have to kind of be putting in your numbers because everybody else is typing at the same time, you know? So what I would need to do a second round would be, and then I would need like 3 people to participate. And then once you do that, then you have 10 minutes to make the purchase. If you do not purchase, then it goes right back up. So you have to purchase right away. You have to purchase right away. You can't wait, or else it goes back on the chopping block. You get what I'm saying? So, would you like to bid? Would anyone like to bid on this next box? Or guess you would want to see what it's like? This thing is so weird. It's not making any sound. Or maybe it did. I'm just wondering. I know it's a little bit of lag, but I'm honestly like I'm pretty up to speed on this end. I got you. Your order's going through. So I'll put it up here. And what it is if you are the only person bidding, and you win, you would have 10 minutes to purchase. Janae, are you ready? Do we have anybody else? I will need at least 3 participants to place an auction out. Or I'll just hold it. Mind of Minds, I got you. Your stuff is going out. Cece said, congratulations. Cece, you got to get your stuff. People have me holding stuff for them. She one of them. ah. Okay. So I'll wait a second. But anyway, I'm just hoping that today's live was really good. Like, what was like the most important thing to you? Do you think that it changed the way that you look at working in the salon or how you're calculating what you should expect to make in the salon? Does it make you want to change up the way you are approaching this? Like, I'm just wondering, like, does it change things for you? Oh, do I have a whole bunch of shy people in here now? I'm just wondering. I was looking here to see was I missing anything. Oh, I hate how that light is. Are you all here? Everybody's so quiet. That's so crazy. I'm like, Dad, did it freeze up again? Because I'm not used to people being so quiet. Because it's showing that people are definitely in here. But oh wait. Ugh. Move that right there. Janae. Janae. Okay. We're going to try this with you, Janae. We're going to try this with you. We're going to see how this is going to go. Okay? I'm going to do this because I got all this stuff sitting in my lap. Oh! Wait. Okay. So this is a new one. I have so much stuff I can afford to do this. um yeah, this live made you think. That was the whole purpose. So we're gonna do this again. So we have the Gucci. It's the same too. The Gucci. I already talked about the Gucci. These are great stickers. It's best, to me, it's best to pull them off with some tweezers. With this type of stuff, these decals and different things, because they're more like stickers, you will use them with tweezers and pull it off. And if you're smart, you can break this up into many, many sets because the lines can be designs. And I personally would charge per finger. I would not be doing full sets. I would charge for 2 fingers. Get it? So that's that. Let me move that in the corners because this one is a little bit different. So you have the same thing, the 2 Gucci and 1 Louis Vuitton. Now, same thing. You have the same set as before. Now, these are the foils. Same foils, right? With the Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, Givenchy, all of this is very trendy right now. Same one, same one. However, you all didn't know that I have this one too. You don't really see this one around, but I'm including this one. You can never, ever have enough of this because everybody loves stuff like this. Look at this, Mickey Mouse. So this is Mickey Mouse inspired designer. So you have Mickey Mouse with Louis Vuitton. You have Burberry, Mickey Mouse, different ways with like Fendi, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Versace. It's like a lot of different designers, but it's mixed in with Mickey Mouse. So this one is dope as well. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So you have both of those in there. So you have this one and this one. And then on top of that, you're going to have your pixie crystals. So you have your pixie crystals. And if you don't know about pixie crystals, they are crushed up crystals that make the nails really, 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 really sparkle. And you just pour them on top of hard gel. They do not move. I have clients that come back after a month. They're still in place and people can't believe it, but these are really good quality pixie crystals. So you go mixing in pixie crystals with this, you need to be really charging. This is when you get up into your $80, $90, $100 sets. When you start doing stuff with these type of things, this is when you can really amp that price up. Do not sit up there. I mean, you could if you want to, but I will start charging per finger. When I start doing stuff like this, I start charging per finger. Per finger. Per finger. Make your money. Per finger. These are upscale sets. This is what you do this with. And then to top it all off, I'm just putting this up. To top it all off, you have these 2 sets. You have 2 Gucci, Louis, the pixie crystals. And then to top it all off, just like the scarf I have on now. Just like the scarf. It's not up enough. Just like the scarf that I have on now. I like red. Of course, you know, I like red. I like putting this on my hair when my wig's not done. This one is in black. So you have the same Fendi scarf, but instead of the back being red, this one is black. So more like a dark brown, but I think it's black. I honestly think it's black. So this one is gorgeous too, and I love it. The other one is already gone. It's already sold. It's reserved by a client. So this is the second bag. So you have all of this. This is the designer bag right here. 2 different types of foil here. Your pixie crystal right here. And then you have your decal. Those are stickers actually. And they are very sticky. And you have your scarf. So The bidding on this one right here is starting off at $65. This one is starting off at $65. It's more in here. It is more in here. So the reserve, meaning that the minimum price that this can walk out the door would be $65 on this particular one, because it is a little bit more. It's a little, it's a lot of bit more actually, because you get two of those. So instead of getting 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have 20, you have 20 different 20 different foils in that one. 20 different designer foils. 20 different designer foils, 3 sheets of designer stickers, pixie crystals, and a scarf. Like, yeah. So that's the minimum. So I'm just gonna throw it out there. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. It will definitely go in the future. I'm not worried. But actually, yeah. The minimum on that one is going to be $65. So the minimum bid on that is $65 on that bag there, on that designer bag. So do I hear 65? Oh, we are at 65. Janae said $55. So Janae, you got to pay attention. It moves kind of fast. I don't know how fast your internet is working, but oh, honey nails, your nails said 65. And don't forget the scarf alone. I usually sell the scarves like $60, you guys. Like seriously. Mine's jumped back in at $66. 66. Don't forget you got the Mickey Mouse. So you got the Mickey Mouse designer too. 20 rolls of foil. You got 3 sheets of stickers. You got the Fendi scarf. You got the pixie crystals. You should make hundreds off of this. Mine says $66. Old Honey Nails came back in and said $67. 67. Oh wow. Okay, so Janae. Oh, Janae, see now, Janae, you get it. We're bidding. Now we're bidding. We're in the middle of it. Janae says $70. Well, I'm at $70. Oh, honey says $70.99. $70.99. So the bid right now is at $70.99. Because Janae, I don't know. Janae's like, when are we gonna start? She told me to shut up. Janae, you had me cracking up. She said, shut up and start the bid. Janae says $74. We're at $74 right now on the bid. She told me shut up. Shut up. Janae says shut up. And when we gonna start? $74. Janae has the winning bid right now at $74. You don't have to look at me. I'm gonna let you see what it is again. Pixie crystals. You have your scarf. We're at $74. Then we have another bid just came in, $74.99. Oh honey, your nails says $74.99. You have your two Gucci, your Louis Vuitton. Mine is laughing out loud. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh, okay, but guess what? You missed it, honey. Why you telling me shut up? I was bidding. That's why I was talking to Janae. Says $75. This Mickey Mouse right here is definitely going to be hot. Let me tell you how I charge on those. Definitely charge at least 2 for $5 when you are encapsulating those. You put it in hard gel. You put it inside the acrylic. Hard gel allows you to go back in and get more uses out of the set. $76. Mine says $76. But this Mickey Mouse right here, there are people that go crazy over Mickey Mouse. So if you wanted to, you can charge $5 per finger for that Mickey Mouse. Janae says $77. I'm telling you, when it comes to things like Mickey Mouse, Prince, Michael Jackson, different things like that, we're at $77. People will pay premium dollar. I'm just telling you. And the sheets are pretty long. The sheets are about a foot long each. So if you're not wasting it, you can get multiple sets. And if you're dealing with 20 rolls, to me, you shouldn't be stocking up on this for a minute, unless you are just cranking out the sets. And when you do these sets, make sure that you are showcasing them on your social media, because these are the sets that are trending, and these are the sets that's going to have people in your inbox like, how much you charge? How much you charge? How much you charge? How much you charge? I promise you. So you could even just do a plain set of nails. You could pick a color. So both of you all came in at $78. Mine and Janae came in at $78. So we're tied at $78. But you would pick, like, let's just use this Mickey Mouse right here. So you have the Mickey Mouse. I personally would like, let's take this one. This was Versace right here. This one right here, the blue one, that's Versace, right? So I would take that blue and polish the nails blue. But then we're at $78. We're at $78. Oh, honey, your nails, you got to be a little quicker than that, because Janae beat you at $79. Oh, honey, she beat you. She beat you by 1 penny. And, you could just polish a couple of the nails, that color, the blue, that cute blue, or pick out. Dazzle girls, I told y'all, do not sleep on these people. They will sit there and be quiet and not say nothing. They will bust out of nowhere and beat on y'all butt. I almost say ass, but I just said it, so I guess I said it. I'm telling you, Dazzle girl bust out and said $80 on you. But I'm telling you, $82. Janae said $82. 82, we're at $82, but you will paint one like that blue. You see that? Or you could even bust it out with the yellow and then just do the accent Mickey Mouse. Make sure the Mickey Mouse is showing on one or two of the nails. And then you could take the pixie crystals and do 2 pixie crystal nails. I'm telling you, that's $100 set. If your acrylic is good, $84, we're at $84. Janae had 82, then Dazzle Girl came back and said 84. That is $100 set. Okay, for me, it would definitely be closer to $85. Okay, you will make your money back. I promise you. When it comes to this type of stuff, the girls who like this type of stuff, they don't care. They're used to spending $100. We're at $85. Janae said 85. And I told you all, so you got to watch these people. Dazzle Girls hadn't said nothing all night. All night. What is that? What is that? I can't see. What is that? What is that? Is that a number? Y'all, what is that? Oh, honey, what is that? I don't know what that is, like a dead flower or something. I can't tell if that's a bed because it just looked like a dead flower or something. You all help me. Are my contact lenses moving or something? What's going on here? Oh, my God. It's a flag. Oh, honey. Oh, it's a flag. Oh, it's a flag. Okay, like a dead flower saying, okay, so, oh, honey, so I'm out the game. But this is what I was telling you all, how people will be quiet. This is how people doing real auctions. They won't say anything. You have those people that's talking and you can tell they about to bid, but then somebody will just come out the woodworks and just start bidding out of nowhere, like bam, because they just trying to see what you made out of. I'm telling you, that's how that goes. So I was like, what is that, a dead flower? Oh my God. So we're right here. We're right here at $85. So Janae, you have the winning bid right now at $85. Let me scroll. Yep, $85 is the winning bid on this. You will definitely make your money. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You should make your money off of one set. If your acrylic is decent, you should make your money off the first set that you do. The first set that you do, if you're using this stuff, it should be a winner for you. And wear your scarf, girl, in them bad hair days, because it's still stylish to do so. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. We're at $85 with Janae. So we have $85 going once. We have $85 going twice. And see, Janae, this is how it goes because it's $85 sold. See, Janae, that's why I was talking so much. You're like, stop talking so much and get to going. I was being an auctioneer. I was working. So these are yours. These are yours. You won. You see how you ended up being the person on the line? And you see, if you look at the line, oh, honey busted out and said 85, 85.99. But because you had 85 at the time when I said sold, you ended up winning it. So this is your box. That's how that goes. So you'll get, don't forget, you got the scarf, you got the three designer sheets, you got 20 rolls, and the pixie crystals. Those will be going out to you. So you said, where do I get it? So what do you do now is you go to right here, that's scrolling across the bottom where it says Shecago Beauty Source. You see that right there? You see that? Y'all laughing. Y'all, she told me shut up. She told me shut up and get the bid. And she missing the whole darn bid, but you won. You won that one. That was so funny. I'm like, huh? But see, you outbid Oh Honey. You beat Oh Honey. So you're gonna go right here. Janae, you already won. You won. Janae, you won already. You won. Janae, you won for $85. Janae, you won for 85. 85. Go to Shecago Beauty Source. You don't have to pay $86.50. You're gonna go to Shecago Beauty Source right now. I'm putting it up there. Wait. And you're gonna get, I'm just activating it now. So it's gonna be $85. Shipping is included. And I am putting that in right now. This is going to be box number 12. So if you go to Shecago Beauty Source, what was it? 85, right? $85. So if you go to Shecago Beauty Source, you'll see box number 12. It's only going to be one available. And it is $85. You have 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to purchase. If not, it'll go to the next bidder. It'll go to the next bidder. Did I do it right? Did I do it right? Woo! Yeah, it's box 12. So if you go to Shecago Beauty Source under nail supplies, it's box number 12, and it will be there, and it should say $85. Boom. And I will get that right out to you. What city are you in? Because you're new bidding. I need to know, make sure I'm letting the right person purchase, because different people come on these lives and they will go in and try to purchase the box. I kid you not. When I do these auctions and somebody wins, it'll be like 6 people that just go to the website, and it'll be like all these lights start showing up. Like people are just on the website trying to hurry and purchase the box. So that's why I'm like, where are you located? Can you tell me what city you're in, Janae? Oh, honey is laughing because Janae was still bidding. I know, right? It's crazy. And then you said your lives are always educational, entertaining. You love it. Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I need you to put a picture up there. I need you to put a picture up there. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So I don't even see Janae on here. Janae, are you still here? We don't have a what do you call those people? What do you call them? What do you call them? Next live, you'll see it. Yes, put your picture up there, please. So did Janae bid on this box and then not bid? What do you call? I don't know who this person is because they're kind of new to me. So I think, yeah. But anyway, I want you all to look at those sort of things. Like it's a big deal. It's a big deal to consider, and it gets very frustrating. That's why a lot of people, Cece and I both have jumped in and out of the industry, like literally jumped in and out of the industry. Jump in and out, in and out, in and out. Not that many times, but enough because we didn't know all these things. We didn't think about all these things, and it's just like you just don't want to waste your time because you're not getting any younger. You're getting older. So when you do it, you want to make sure that it's like it will be ideal to get a place that you could just stay at for years. And they, if you're in a good salon, they'll help you build your clientele. So that's really what you want to see. See, Janae is not responding on here, and Janae has disappeared. And I'm not seeing her, Janae, on the website. So I had somebody do that before, and I'm like, don't bid on stuff if you don't plan on purchasing. Where are you? No, because I can see. See, no, that's not how it goes. You cash. Well, actually, you can cash app it. You can. If you want to, let me show you. You can. Because I'm like, I had somebody bid. Do you all know somebody bid up a box and then they couldn't get the box? And I was just like, why did you bid that box up that high? You couldn't get it. It's Shecago. So it's $ Shecago. And please give me your state. So no. And if you send it to $ Shecago. $ Shecago, and then in the comments send me your phone number, and that way I will have to get your email address. Yeah. Oh, I was about to say, I'm not now this stuff here, I'm not worried about. It's gonna disappear. Like it's definitely gonna disappear. I haven't even put it up yet. I definitely haven't. I know Deborah Lynn was looking for something. But when you go $Shecago, you would see my logo up there. So Shecago. And here's the other thing. I didn't even mention this. I did not mention this. We talking so much. You'll send it here like this. Send it to $Shecago. That's my Cash App right there. That's the Cash App. So if you send that in the next few minutes, I will get that right out to you. I just need your address. And put your phone number. Put your phone number in the comments of the Cash App, and then I can text you and get your address. That's the way I could do that. But I didn't even tell you all, like everybody, I've been telling everyone about the just talking so darn much. Telling everyone about this and the case study, and I got so passionate, but I forgot to tell you all this right here. It's a big deal. You ready? Ready for the announcement? Here he is. The Callus Buster Spray that you all have been waiting on. This Callus Buster Spray is officially available. The spray is officially available. It is here. It is on the website. It is live. Okay, so you have 4 different sizes. You have the 4 ounce and the 16 ounce. And the way that it's priced out is they're $9.99 and $29.99. But you basically you get 4 ounces free. So it's 4 ounces, 16 ounces. But this right here is what I've been using for like 20 years to get dead skin off the feet. I was waiting on the labels, like I told you all. This is now available on the website. Boom. So that was one thing I forgot to announce. And then the foot files that I've been talking about that are new on the market, the 60 by 60 jumbo foot files, those are also available on the website. A full 25 pack that should last you forever and a darn day because these are reusable. These new products are both available on the website right now for purchase right now. I forgot to mention it. All this time I've been talking, I never mentioned it. Are you in Kansas? Okay. Cool. Okay. So yeah, so you all might want to pick that up too because those are now available, and I think that you will definitely love the spray. Cece has used it too because that's what's been used in Salon forever. So I have not received the my phone is gonna die. I haven't received the Cash App yet, but that is my Cash App. So you're in Kansas City. Actually, okay. So Janae, what is yours? How do you want to do it? Because I haven't received or gotten anything through yet. And while I'm waiting on her, does anyone else have any questions real quick? Huh? Y'all check out this spray. You will like it. The small one is $9.99. You will like it. Matter of fact, you'll love it. Ain't no lie, you'll love it. I'm gonna cook my food, my fish. I know I feel like my internet is so far behind today. It's ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. All these emails just came through. Does anyone have any other questions? Oh, my phone is cut off too. Please give directions on how to use the foot spray. Well, it's on the bottle, but really it's very simple. When you do it, you're just going to spray it all over the feet. It's pretty watery, and you just spray it. And it's just a weird thing I do is I tap it. I just tap it around the heel of the foot. I just kind of tap, 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 tap. And then I just start filing away. And I'm telling you, it works that skin off. It works it off. Actually, Cece and I were supposed to do like a little demo video today, but we were both too tired to get it done. But it's really nothing fancy to it. It literally just works, and it's something that I kind of meshed together like so many years ago, and it just works. When I tell you it just works, you just spray a little bit and you scrub it off. Izzy Nails, do you have some? Do you have it? Oh, Cece said, I love that callus buster. Izzy Nail said, you just spray it, wait a few minutes to scrub off the callus and rinse with water. And you don't have to wait a few minutes, literally like 30 seconds. Just give it a few seconds for it to penetrate. And it's non-acidic. It's not heavy acidic on the nail, on the skin, because like the one that's out right now, that slimy stuff, I can't use that. It breaks me out. It starts to make my feet peel and everything because it's too, that's alpha hydroxylic acid in there. It's too acidic and it makes my skin peel. Do you hear me? Peel. But this does not. This just breaks through that skin and really quickly. And that's it. That's all. And I will tell you this too. You can use it on corns. So it's good to spray on the corns too. Like when you're doing the feet, just spray it on the corns, spray it on the bottom of the feet, and you buff it, and you will notice when you start buffing it, it will just start rolling up so much skin. And if it's like a really callous area, if you want to, you can spray that heel if it's really cracked up again and buff it out. You'll see it's very gentle but powerful, and it's not going to break the person out and make them peel. Because that slimy stuff, I forgot what you call it. My feet started peeling years ago, and I could not figure out why. I never had the issue, and it was that. What is that got to be? I think it's got to be natural or be natural. I can't use that. It's too strong for my skin. It dries the hell out of my skin. Mm-mm. You won't have that problem with this at all. I promise you. I promise you. I'm just saying. So you have two different sizes. You have the $9.99 and then the $29.99. But to me, it makes sense to do the larger one because you're getting like 4 times the amount for the price. You're literally going to get 4 bottles because that big bottle doesn't ship well. So we're literally sending out 4 small bottles and you're paying the price of 3. Or you can just try it out with the 1 small bottle. So it's not fancy or anything. You say, I currently use Foot Logics. When I run out, I'll try this. Okay. Yep. And then it's on the bottle too. It just tells you spray it on there, wait 30 seconds, 20, 30 seconds, and then just start filing. That's it. That's all. Okay, Janae, I got my phone turned off, but Janae, I got you. Um, my phone is gonna die. It's almost gonna die. Okay, so Janae, I'm going to be texting you in a minute to get your address, and then I'm so glad you all. Yes, I did. I got it just now. The phone is dying. So let me take this down. I'm being weird, right? Ha! Yes, I did. Phone was dying and dead and turned off, so it's not a back feed, so I didn't hear it, but I did. So you're gonna get that too. I'm gonna text you in a minute so you can send me your address so I can get it out to you. Because I still have to put it in the system regardless. Everything is documented. Everything. So that's it. That's all. Is it it? Is it all? I think so. Because we're at 3 hours, right? Did anyone have any other comments, any questions? I want to make sure that I'm answering questions and all of that. I know I get people to thinking. I have people thinking like, oh, I don't know about this. And what I will tell you, it don't really matter that it's nails. This is with any type of business outside of working somebody's job. Because you go to somebody's job, they tell you exactly what to do. Show up at this time. Stand right here. Do this. Sit right there. Fill out that paper. Be here at this time. Say this to the meeting. Write this paper. Anytime you're doing something like this, it's not going to be easy because it really depends on you and how much you're into it. But don't you fret. It's a lot of money to be made. But I just wanted people to look at stuff a little more realistically and don't be caught up in what you see on Instagram and everybody balling out and wearing all this stuff because people rarely tell the real deal, the behind the scenes, the nitty gritty of this industry. And I just want to tell it all, the good, the bad, the ugly. That's right. Dazzle Girl said it. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations. I'm telling you, when it comes to a lot of design stuff, I know a lot of people spend money on a lot of this stuff, but a lot of stuff you buy it once, you can definitely. So this is my little winter flash thing. You can definitely spread that stuff out. I don't spend a lot of money on design stuff. It's like I'll get things and I'll make. You should be making a lot of money off of this stuff. Make your money off of this stuff. People want it. If you know how to put it on, people want it. Definitely. Okay. Definitely, 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 definitely. Now, what I will say about this, these right here. Now, these, you guys, these are stickers. You're not going to have any problems putting those on. But these right here, some people have problems. Now, we'll tell you, if you have a problem putting these on because they're foils, but foils can be iffy. One quick trick that people forget about is that we still have the resin glue. The resin in the bottle, if you have a problem putting this on, you can always use resin. And that resin will lock it down and then just hurry up and encapsulate it in some hard gel or clear acrylic. So if the foil gel is not working for you, then you might have to go the resin route. It depends on what you're using. So don't let that stuff go to waste because you couldn't figure out how to use it. That resin is always a last minute saver. Just a little tip. Just a little tip. So I guess if there is nothing else that anyone wants to add on, I can't believe Cece is up this late. She's probably rocking like this, y'all. If you knew Cece, she probably sitting there doing like this, watching the video. That's her keeping herself up. But I really appreciate you all. Yeah, congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to the young lady earlier who asked if she was doing good. You're doing good, but I want you to don't get comfortable. Keep going. Keep going with it. And everyone else, don't be discouraged, but I wanted you to see. Don't be thrown off by a number like 850 because you could think you're making commission 50, 60 and be making less than you would if you're making 850. Sit down and run your numbers, figure it out, make your decisions, and go for your dreams. And I think that's it. All right? Yeah. So I'm going to catch you all in the next video. Thank you. Bye.